Hello, Warhammer 40k fans.
Welcome back.
Are we stuttering? Are we good? We can only apologise for the slight technical mishap there. The internet died on us, which is slightly important when you're streaming Warhammer from Nottingham.
Yes, it helps to have internet.
Please, can you let us know in the chat whether we're moving fine? We're not stuttering around the place.
Is it smooth?
If
like
we're
butter?
looking good, if you like our foreheads.
12 heads.
After having a fight with the internet and the internet losing, it seems like we're back.
I think we might be back.
It's really nice to see you all in the chat.
We're saying we're back, we're smooth.
Yeah, we can only apologise. Good news, chat, you haven't missed anything from the table. We're still, I believe, in turn 1 for the Drukhari.
I think that's already been gone, and apparently it was very uneventful.
Oh, uneventful. Shall we go back to what people are actually here for?
Let's see it.
Which is the table.
Cool.
Actually looks really familiar from where we left off, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So, let's try and catch up, shall we?
Yeah.
So it looks like the Drukhari player has stayed pretty much within his own table half.
Yep.
And we've got the Skyweavers from Mike pushing out into the middle again.
Yeah, so it looks like there's a bit of a scrum here. Yeah, between some Skyweavers.
Looks to be the case.
Are they maybe some Hellions, maybe? Be interested to know what they are.
They look like Hellions.
Yeah, could be. We'll get some information from our table boss, Neil. SNDC, thank you. Yeah, we're back on track. Apparently, turning it off and on does actually work. Who knew? But unfortunately, I had to cancel the stream for that. But we're back. We're going to pretend that didn't happen. We're going to plow on, and we can just only thank you so much for sticking with us and being back for round 6 of the Goonhammer Up. And if you missed the first part, we could just tell you that Mike Porter is running Eldari Mixed, mainly with Harlequins, and Martin is running Drukhari. This is round 6 top table stuff. Brett, what's going on?
Well, it's 4-0.
In the Liverpool game?
It certainly is.
So could you imagine? I think Mike Porter is a very happy man right now. For those that don't know, Mike Porter is a big Liverpool fan. He's requested that to be on the top table, he needs a viewing platform for his Liverpool game. We've given him an iPad, plugged him into the Wi-Fi, and he is watching the game. So Liverpool winning 4-0. Imagine if he won the Goonhammer tournament and Liverpool won. That man would be naked in the streets after this.
The Scouse gang.
Absolutely. But yes, thank you so much. If you're in the chat, please let us know. Please let us know if everything's working fine, running fine. We rely on you guys to let us know these things.
Cool. So let's try and figure out where we're at. So it looks like we've just basically gone into Mike's second turn.
Nice. Okay.
We're just gonna, yeah, he's doing some movement stuff right now. Going to try and get more of the center of the board again. Probably to do some combat attacks. Spend those 2 CP, and then dart back behind the cover again.
Absolutely.
Okay. It's going to be that back and forward until Martin decides to actually push out.
Yep.
And then that's when Mike's probably going to hit the counter charge.
So we'll get the updated on the primary, because obviously it's a hold 1, hold 2, hold more primary. It's a surround and destroy. It's a 6 objective game, so we'll get an update from what Mike scored. I'm going to guess Mike scored maybe a 10 or a... Well, it's at least a 10. I'm not sure if it's a 15, but we will find out. He's already got 3 for Stranglehold. He got that in his first turn.
Yeah.
And obviously Rod into the last all scored at the end of the game. So we'll get an idea of where he's currently at. Neil will update that very shortly. So Echo on your mic, Tom. Apologies. I'll try and fix that for you guys.
Apparently Mike scored 10 for the primary.
Right. Okay, yeah. Cool.
So not a bad opener.
Nice. For the it's been inputted now, but for the time being, I should have put a nice 10 there. There we go.
There
Neil's
we go.
done it for us. Wow. Brett, please inform the chat. I'm glad we were back on for that, but Brett,
yeah,
please
we didn't miss
chat.
it. So we just had the final war of the day.
Yep.
But it didn't seem that long this time. I think he's run out of Orky energy. Absolutely.
That guy, he's brought a Squigoth to this tournament, and
what we have to address quickly is did anybody do any subs or gifts or super chats while we were away?
I can find that out. It will take me a few seconds, but don't you worry. If you have, I will not miss you out. I promise you.
Baron GL wants to know as well. I think there's a couple more. Just
absolutely.
We'll have a check at some point. You won't miss out. Don't you worry about a thing. All right. Okay.
But yeah, so good if you've come back to us, guys. Thank you so much. Obviously, we're going to bring you round 6 now, uninterrupted coverage.
Don't say that.
Oh no, we've just lost Wi-Fi again. I'm joking, I'm jinxing it. But yeah, uninterrupted coverage, hopefully. Mike Porter versus Martin. Drukhari versus Eldari Mixed. Some Shining Spears and some Dark Reapers in the Craft Worlds detachment. But most of the bulk is... It's Fusion Pistol Harpy Ladies, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Lots of Fusion Pistols, lots of Dakar. All these guys can advance and still shoot without any penalty because they're embarked on the Soaring Spite Starweavers.
Yep.
What's also good about the Drukhari army
absolutely.
is that it's all -1 to hit.
Oh,
not
nice.
Drukhari, the Harlequins.
The Harlequins, yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yep.
It's all -1 to hit, and it's all got a 4-up invulnerable save.
Nice.
So they're surprisingly tanky. They're very fast, but it's many of the troops, when they get out, they can be a bit squishy.
That's the thing. Harlequins, fast, hit hard, can't really take the punches back, which is why Mike will probably be trying to take every opportunity he can to jump behind a building, won't he?
And
Let's
we
be
know
honest.
how devastating the Drukhari are at shooting
Yep,
and in
absolutely.
combat. So all the movement shenanigans to hide and get some cheeky charges off, that sort of thing is going to really help Mike try and pull this game away.
Brett, I'm going to get to do something. One of these.
Yes!
Shout out to the Quota. Thank you so much for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. That means you're now in the draw to win that Black Templars box set. Don't you worry, Baron GL. I've also added you to our list for that draw, and that'll be happening at the end of this game. So if you are going to become a member on YouTube, now is the time to do it. If you want to super chat us for just doing awesome coverage and praying to the Wi-Fi gods, that will also get you in the draw for the Black Templars box set. Other things like becoming a subscriber on Twitch, gifting subs, things like that. Anything that gives us a little alert or notification, we will bang you in that draw. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Could we get an update from the table, please? Just any little bit of information, because there seems to be a bit of a stagnation.
Yeah,
looks like
trying to work out what the guys are doing right now, aren't we? We'd love to know who you guys want to win. Obviously, I'm not going to lie, Brett. I was expecting to see some AdMech here, and I think a few people also thinking the same.
I think a lot of us expect AdMech.
Yeah, obviously, Malik, who won the LGT and the LGT Invitational.
He did sadly lose his 5th game.
Yeah, but it was to AdMech.
His own list. He lost to his own list.
Absolutely. I guess there's some honour in that. If you've come up with an AdMech list and somebody's copied it because it is doing well and you lose to it, I guess there's some sort of honour in that.
I think that's called falling on your own sword.
Oh, right. Okay, is that where it is?
I believe so.
Fair enough.
Right, so we just got word that the haywire shots have put this raider just in the top middle here onto 3 wounds, so we got a little bit of chip damage on these raiders still coming in.
So one of these raiders here up to 3, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. Mr. Mosbger, did you add my gift to sub to list? Looks like I didn't hear it.
Well, I will have a look and just check. Don't you worry, I'll make sure that anyone who adds a gifted sub, we will make sure you add to the list, don't you worry, whilst Brett is getting updates. But yes, thank you so much if you are donating. Incredible. Sam Nash, we'll make sure you're in there as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sam Nash. Yeah, so it's a bit of a cagey start to the game. You know, there's not much not much happening.
No, very cagey from both of them. Obviously, this is top table stuff. No one is going to want to go to put a foot wrong, are they? Let's be honest.
It looks like the Dark Reapers have just shot out of line of sight and killed. What unit was killed there? Sorry, Neil. Neil. What unit was killed, mate? Dark Reapers killed the... Oh, it has killed the Raider. And now we're just deploying some units out the Raider. There we go. We got there.
Fabulous.
Thank you, Neil.
Thanks, Neil.
And then we've got some more hour line sight shooting at some infantry across the table. I think maybe the ones that have just got out.
Good to see Michael Duff in the chat. Mike Duff, how are you, mate? Hope you're good. Thanks for joining us at round 5 of the Goonhammer Open. Really nice to see you. Best have mine on there, Tom Babe. I would check if you sub, Mike Duff. I know what you're like, mate. So I'll just triple check, you know. But thank you so much.
Guys, let us know where you're watching from. I know some of you probably come in different times. Yeah. Let us know where you're watching from. Who do you want to win this game? Who do you think's going to win this game? Share us your thoughts. I mean, we're not trying to be biased here, but who do you want to win, Tom? Or do you? No, we'll go with who do you think wants to win.
Who do I think will win?
Yeah.
I personally think Mike Porter will win, just because although I don't think his list is maybe as good as Drukhari, I rate him as a player, and I think he has the knowledge, the know-how, and the tools to deal with Drukhari.
Yeah, absolutely.
However, let's not kid ourselves. Martin lists 6 raiders, lots of dark light, characters like succubuses, archons.
He's got the tooled-up characters to deal with stuff.
He has incubi, which we know are really good. He has little MSU units that can do stuff like your witches. They can get him points for things like Rod and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be a close game. I don't think this is going to be a a table in at any point, you know. So you're right there, Brett.
Yeah,
so overcharged plasma game is saying Drukhari for the win.
Drukhari for
this
the
is
win.
the top table, isn't it, mate? So it could be
think it's
whoever
nice
wins
divide.
this could win the entire event. There is one other person on 5 wins currently. We're going to keep an eye on that on table 2. But yes,
So we just had some word that the raider that did get blown up.
Oh, nice. Okay.
The other unit of the Dark Reapers, the Exarch, did kill the infantry that just popped out. So that's
nice.
a big shooting phase for Mike there.
Absolutely.
And anytime you can get rid of a unit, no matter what Drukhari unit is, it's always a bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to quickly, if you missed the first part of the list because you've just joined this second stream that we started, I just wanted to flag that it is the Harlequins. Is a surround and destroy mission, which is a hold 1, hold 2, hold more. 6 objectives. There is an Eldari detachment in the Harlequins, which are expert crafters and masterful shots, which is basically ignore cover and re-roll 1 shot per unit. That is just for things
And
like
wound.
that's things like for the Dark Reapers.
Yes.
And also in there is the I believe there is a Farseer on bike in there as well.
Yeah, that's casting Doom, so you get full re-rolls with everything else in your army.
An Executioner, I believe, which is basically like a powerful smite, if I'm correct.
Yeah, so execution works. It's basically smite, but every time you kill a model with a smite, you do an additional D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, wow, okay.
It's really nice for like killing off those little like chaff units.
Yeah.
Especially in this game with Drukhari.
They're running around in 5s, aren't they, basically, which is great for Executioner. Big shout out to Tom McGarry, coming through with a nice little super chat, 179. Thank you so much for that, mate. I'm going to add you to the draw to win yourself that box set. Thank you so much, mate.
Templars box set.
Absolutely. Kedun 1E. I've got no idea how I'm saying.
K Donny.
K Donny.
We'll go with that.
K Donny.
K Don.
You have just subscribed on Twitch with Twitch Prime, which means you get one of these. Thank you so much for supporting us. We've been here all weekend, and your little support, donations, and subs really means a lot to us, so thank you so much.
Absolutely.
You're also in the draw for the Black Templars box set, so thank you so much. Again, this is Game 6, final table. We'd love to know where you're watching from. We'd love to know if you managed to catch some of the streams so far from previous days or just today. Hopefully we're doing a great job. We like any feedback, any rules, queries.
have good internet sometimes.
Feedback has already been written down. We will be speaking to internet providers across the land and asking them for good Wi-Fi next time.
So we've had a little bit of an update to the shooting phase. So these Dark Reapers in the bottom left of your screen here.
Yeah.
Just down in there.
Cool.
Fired some indirect
these
fire,
guys here.
and they killed this raider closest to the the raider that was once there, and we've got some infantry out on the back there.
Nice.
So they're going to be running around a bit slower than usual now.
No. Let's not kid ourselves. The reason that the Dark Reapers are in this list is for indirect fire. Let's be honest. It's really powerful right now, especially on boards like this with terrain that's quite heavy. One thing that's really good about these boards, and we've been discussing it, is these... Let me take that from the screen for a second. These, you can actually hide things really well. They're not L's. They're effectively U's. So you've got cover on this side and this side. You can hide things right in the corner here, yeah? Dark Reapers don't care, do they, at all? Dark Reapers are saying...
You can't hide from the Reapers.
Absolutely not. Indirect fire, currently 9th edition, is really strong.
Super powerful.
Mike
We're
knows
seeing
that.
lots of Plague Burst callers and lists. Well, you're seeing lots of flyers in that bet because you can't hide if they fly on top of your head.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're pretty
Sad Clown Mask just gifted 1 subscription to a random user in the channel. Sad Clown Mask, thank you so much. Appreciate that. You are going to get your name added into that draw again. Thank you so much.
Right.
Just getting updates from the tables, guys. If you have any questions, if you want us to keep an eye on any of the games as well, we'll try our best and stuff. We know that Table 2 is also potentially in contention. There is that is our Spacewell player who unfortunately lost against Mike in the last game, but he is against Admech who won Malik, so we'll keep an eye on that one as well.
Yeah, it's basically Malik's list again on Table 2, I believe.
Yes, it is on Table 2,
and
yeah.
That looks set to be either first or second this tournament.
Yeah,
I
let's
think.
be honest, yeah.
Depending on obviously how that game goes.
Yeah, and it will then come down to VPs. But, you know, in the meantime, we'll keep an eye on this table. This is the one that we're really bothered about right now.
So, Broadsword Wargaming asks how is this going at the moment now? I want to say that Mike's got a good foothold going into this early. He's got a nice presence in the middle there. He's killed a couple of raiders. He's killed a couple of infantry. And his secondary picks are really strong. It doesn't really require him to go much outside of his deployment zone too much and commit.
Yeah.
Whereas
Neo Zudi just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much for supporting us again. It's so easy to subscribe with Twitch Prime. !Prime in chat if you would like to find out how. And you are now in the draw to win that Black Templars box set. Thank you so much.
Happy days, happy days. Can we switch to Martin's secondaries?
Yeah, we certainly can. Yeah, there we go.
Myself. So we've got Herd the Prey. So that really requires killing stuff because you need to be able to clear loads of models out of a particular table quarter and just have nothing in there to score some points. Now, Mike's army likes to dart around, get out of line of sight, do some movement shenanigans, and just be super fast.
Yep.
I think that's going to be a really difficult secondary for Martin to try and get. He's got Retrieve Octarius data, so he's going to have to be sacrificing some of the utility of these units just to score some points. Not even the full 15, just maximum 12.
Yep, absolutely.
And then we got Ass.
Would you like to explain to the chat what Ass is? It's not a new secondary we've just invented, I can assure you.
That is Assassinate, so kill characters, which Mike does have a lot of, but he's going to be super defensive with those and just for buffing.
Yep.
Probably from late game shenanigans. Or we can just hide behind builders and not care. And just not give up points.
Absolutely. The Buffoon Tyrant has just subscribed as well.
Good lad.
What a guy. Thank you so much for subscribing to us on Twitch. Means the world to us. Thank you so much. You are in the draw for that Black Templars box set. Is there any source to look up the Thousand Suns list from last stream that was on stream? Yes. Best Coast Pairings. Great place. If you get the app, which is Best Coast Pairings app, you can go on there. I believe you have to sub to see the lists exactly, but it's only a small fee. You can see every single list from this tournament that's been run today. But that Thousand Suns that we had on stream last time, great list. Rubrics, Scarab Occult Terminators.
It had a big unit of Spawn.
Yeah,
it was a very off-the-wall list, and it really performed. Just had a little update from Table 2, actually.
Oh, nice. All right, okay. So Table 2 also in contention for winning this thing as well.
So we're going to try and get some periodic updates for you on that. So what's happened is that there's a lot of dead Space Wolves from what we understand.
Oh, no.
Not much in terms of points, but we won't see that for a little while. But yeah, lots of dead Marines.
Yeah.
So I dare say that could be an epic victory.
Which is horrible because I think me and you, we love the Space Wolves play. Chris. Yeah. Chris, what a guy. I mean, I'm not saying we don't love the AdMech play, but if you're playing AdMech, you automatically lose 5 points just for being an AdMech player, don't you? Let's be honest.
It's not too bad. The genuine AdMech diehards,
yeah.
You know who you are. You've been there since day one. You know you know what's going on.
Oh.
It's the guys that started 3 months ago.
He did, yeah,
and sprayed
literally.
Their planes, whatever colour, and have turned up.
Absolutely,
you know?
Yeah.
It's those guys you've got to look out for.
That's and Des, good to have you back with us in chat, mate. Yes, we're back. We can only apologise. The Wi-Fi dropped out, but we're not going to talk about those technical issues anymore because we're going to pretend they didn't happen. As you can see, we've gone for artistic shots today, Brett.
Very nice.
Picasso was still alive, he would love us. There we go.
We've got some shining spears coming in.
Oh, right. Whereabouts
against some
from?
racks.
Against some racks.
These purple Drukhari jetpacks are actually shining spears.
Oh, right, okay.
But it looks like a few of them have already been killed. It looks like there's only one shining spear left. Apparently there's some Overwatch earlier that from the Mandrakes that did get a couple because I think they get mortal wounds on 6s to hit.
Yeah, I believe so. I also do they have liquefies the Mandrakes? Have I got that right, or is that just the rack? Oh, they racks that they've gone into.
Yeah, racks. But
racks have liquefiers. Yeah.
We had some Mandrakes as well. That was charging as well.
Got you.
And I think there's only one shining spear left with 1 wound. Is that right?
The Buffoon Tyrant. First of all, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime again. But also, I do want the Drukhari to lose this game, though, if only because I imagine Comrade looks a bit like Sheffield's.
I think there's more wiring in Comrade.
As a lad from Barnsley, and often ventures into Sheffield, it's not far from the truth. I love Sheffield dearly, but at the same time, probably is a bit like Comrade. Yes, absolutely.
So, according to the chat, David is a diehard OG AdMech player. Okay, the respect is due.
Absolutely.
It is deserved. He knows what he's doing. Apparently, he's a really good player because he's on table 2. So I'll take everything back, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
But thank you so much for being in the chat with us. Keeping us up to date with stuff. Vic VJ, Mike Duff here as well. Played in pre-Codex on AdMech. Interesting. So he must have been running them pre-Codex, so carrying over on 8th with the Psychic Awakening supplement.
Could even been in 7th.
Could have been.
Oof.
Who knows?
Who knows anymore?
Gareth Jones saying, where can I find the Harley list? Again, on BCP, guys. Best Coast Pairings app. Get it on there. You might have to subscribe.
Yeah, you might have to be a subscriber to BCP to see the lists.
Yep.
I mean, basically, it's a lot of Fusion players. Lots of scary characters, some Star Weavers and some Sky Weavers with Haywire. And it is Soaring Spite.
Yes.
So that all those pistols are turning into assault and they don't suffer penalties whenever they advance.
Absolutely.
They can advance and charge. Fall back and charge.
Absolutely, and there's some kick-ass characters in here as well. There's a couple of troop masters. One of them that has a sword that's like strength +3, -2 damage or something like that.
Yeah, the Twilight Fang.
Twilight Fang, that's it. And it gets more attacks each battle round that passes.
Yeah, so you get an amount of additional attacks based on the current battle round number.
Yep.
So on battle round 5, you're like getting 5 extra attacks on top of like the 5 or 6 you already get.
Yep. Which is just really strong, isn't it?
So for the late game shenanigans you can pull off to get those like sneaky kills in to secure objectives, that's where it's really going to come into its own.
And there's also another troop master that I think you were saying once a game it can just pick itself up and move itself 12 inches away from any other enemy unit.
Phase, it can pick a point within 12 and just move.
Yeah.
The only stipulation to that is it can't do it if it's been charged.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So I think it's good to see that like Harlequins, they have some serious like jankiness, don't they? You know what I mean?
They are movement freaks.
Absolutely. They're going to be all over the board. Wherever they want to go, they've probably got a tool to get there.
Exactly. So it looks like we've moved into Martin's turn, and we've got some reserves, some deep strike coming in.
Cool. So turn 2 for Martin, yeah?
Yeah. Can we have a look at Mike's...
what did he put into reserve? That is the question.
Just quick, just to see where we're at. Just on the right-hand side of it.
Here we go. So
looks like some witches coming in.
Okay. Interesting. So I think witches were just units of level 5 as well in the list. So we'll keep an eye out to see what his plan is with those. Maybe it's to make a charge here on the Star Weaver for Rod. Interesting. He's just played for Rod there. That's probably a really good tactical decision. That.
So apparently the two his two deployment zone quarters have been rodded now. 2 deployment zone
corners. I would imagine that corner and maybe this corner because we're on turn 2.
Yeah, it's only turn 2. Yeah, my apologies.
No, it's all good. Yeah. It's all good. So
there's like 2 rods going down, so it's going to be a sacrificial lamb witch unit.
Yeah.
But you know what? It gets you points.
Yeah. I would imagine he's probably going to rinse and repeat that at turn 3. He's probably got another unit of witches in reserve. He'll stick them here.
Or he can advance out of the raider with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rod for Drukhari won't be an issue. I think that's a 12 unless things go really bad for Martin.
He needs to actually have some infantry left, and I think that's going to be Mike's plan to try and crack these transport and just kill all the juicy insides.
Yeah.
But if you do that, you've probably won the game anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
I think the interesting thing here as well, obviously Martin picking up 15 on the primary here as well, start of turn 2.
That's big.
So that means he held more than Mike. Okay.
Yeah, because it looks like he's got more models on that central objective because the Shining Spears did unfortunately lose a few models there.
Yeah.
I think they might have whiffed and then just got shredded back.
I'm assuming that the racks just probably outnumbered the Shining Spears that were left as well. So
I think they've got poison weapons with them on 4s.
Yep.
And there might have been some spike in hits and wounds and then just terrible saves.
Yep.
It happens a lot in 40k.
Yep.
You
Absolutely. So again, Mike only picking up 10 on his turn for the primary. Martin picking up a big 15. We'll have to see how we get on. Obviously, it's going to be hard to... Obviously, Rod will be scored at the end. Assassinate, obviously, no characters at all have been picked up.
It's going to be the hard one for Martin.
Yeah.
Though.
I think
Mike's going to probably start just hiding his characters in the back. Like that Farseer can just get out of dodge super quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Move 16, it can advance to, I think, automatically 6 if he wants to.
Yep, absolutely.
So just goes 22, zooms away, out of danger, happy days.
I would imagine as well, most of the characters are going to be locked up in the Star Weavers, aren't they? You would assume.
Yeah, all like the Troop Masters and Shadows.
Yeah.
Maybe the Shadow Seers out on the field.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out to see.
He or she is just right in the middle next to that Star Weaver. It's literally just there.
She's just here, is she?
Yeah, just there.
Interesting, okay.
Yeah.
So again, Assassinate, I'm not sure. It might require Mike to commit for Assassinate. But that might just gift into the Drukhari. The Drukhari play.
Thing to sort out on the technical side of things again, but it's not a stream issue.
Oh, that's good.
I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, good. No worries. If you're in the chat, let us know where you're currently watching from. Round 6 of the Goonhammer Open. It's the final table. One of these lads could go on to win the entire thing. We do have another table with Admech that is currently also with no losses, so 5 wins. It'd be really good to see lots of familiar names in the chat. Let us know if there's anything you want to know that's going on from other tables as well. We'll try our best to give that to you. In the meantime, chaps, just me and you right now. Imagine there's no one else around. Sunday evening, making it sound sexier than it actually is. Who's going to win? All right. We've got Harlequins piloted by Mike. Arguably on a little bit of a back foot on the primary, but I mean, is Mike really that bothered? Who knows? Martin taking an early lead. He's still got at least 4 raiders up, if not 5. Dark light for days. They could pop a Star Weaver just by looking at them. Troops still everywhere for doing actions, holding objectives. We will find out. Brett, you're back. Where did you go, mate?
I had to sort out some communication issues.
Oh, communication. Did you tell
We're
Neil?
fine now.
Did you slap Neil around a little and tell him to be louder? Is that what it was?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Why not?
Absolutely.
So there's been a bit of an interesting thing going on.
All right. What happened?
So I don't want to say things too loud in case the players somehow overhear me. But
Okay.
if you just want to circle this building here,
Okay.
just in there for me.
This building here. Yeah.
So pretty much where that ladder is,
Oh, hello.
I don't think, unbeknownst to maybe Mike and maybe even Martin himself, there is an Archon underneath there.
Okay. All right. So there's like.
I think there may be a charge coming in to try and nuke either the Farseer or the Shadowseer.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if that's meant to be there on purpose.
So has the Archon gone for a long bomb run up the field then, or what? What's happened there?
I'm not sure what's happened here because, I mean, obviously we had the cutout in the stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we had to
Absolutely.
sort that out, so we really know what movement shenanigans happened in Martin's turn 1. But I think it's just it's a cheeky Archon hidden in there, ready to charge out a line of sight and do the business.
So do you think the Archon's just there to try and tie things up and try and tank stuff on the Shadowfield save, maybe?
I think he's just there to get some assassination points.
Interesting.
Sorry, Neil, what was that, mate? Just a quick update.
Just maybe the Archon then, I don't know. The guys obviously know a
Ooh,
lot
okay.
more than we do about. I mean, they're at the top table of the GOONHAMMER Open, so they're going to know the stuff. But right now, I'm not sure why the Archon's there. If anyone in chat has any ideas, let us know.
We can apparently get a nice angle of it if we look to the left-hand side of the table. It should be in there.
In there, okay.
Where that D20 is, just underneath there.
Okay, cool. Around here, yeah. Oh,
Roughly.
I think we can just about see it here. Other
Perhaps
side?
on the other
no,
side.
Other side. Right. Okay. Bear with me. Let's jump to the other side view.
Yeah, so
So
where
in
that
the
dark
shadow.
crevice of doom is, where the Drukhari like to live,
I was about to say, can we say how thematic is it that the Archon is hiding in the shadows?
there's going to be a big sneak attack in a minute, and I'm not sure Mike sees it coming. I'm going to assume he does, actually. We don't get to round 6, 5-0 without knowing these sort of things, do we?
No, absolutely not. No. So he's hiding in there. Couldn't. I'm about to say. Maybe he's been put there and both of them forgotten about it. Who knows?
We'll find out eventually. If there's a sudden charge and Archon appears out of nowhere,
Yeah,
we know it's all intentional.
absolutely.
Should we go back to the overhead again?
Let's do that.
Yes.
So we're currently in the Drukhari turn 2. I'm assuming we're currently in the shooting phase, potentially. I would imagine movement pretty much over and done with.
So it looks like that last Shining Spear has been killed. Is that correct, Neil? On that
So we
objective
did.
there.
I
Where
think,
that dice is, they
Yeah.
used to be yeah. There was Shining Spears, now there are none.
so I'm assuming there's maybe 3 racks left there sat on that objective.
Looks to be the case, and looks
Yeah.
like. And is there a character?
Maybe, we'll
Apparently
see.
Mike whiffed all his saves trying to save that last Shining
Okay.
Spear. That is unfortunate to say the least, but here comes the charge
Here we go.
of the Star Waves. Look at that movement. So they can advance. All these guys can advance and charge.
So are we Mike's turn right now then?
It looks to be the case.
Are we going into turn 3 for the Harlequins?
Is this turn 3 for the Harlequins? Was there no charge on the Archon?
Is he? Unless the Archon couldn't charge because it advanced. Maybe.
If it's turn 2, you can advance and charge.
Did it fail its charge? We'll get some information from the stream.
We'll
but
find out. But we
absolutely.
have a super chat to look at.
Tom Bell saying thanks for keeping us entertained, lads. From Links.
We're trying our best. Thank you.
Absolutely trying our
we're
best.
both very
Tom Bell,
tired.
thank you so much for being with us for round 6 of
Thank
the
you very
GOONHAMMER
much,
Open,
mate.
and you will be put in the draw for ta-da, Black Templars box set. Goodness.
It's very nice.
We will be giving that away at the end of this game, God willing, and internet doesn't die again. We're giving that away. So thank you so much. If you want to be like him, you can become a member on YouTube. You can subscribe on Twitch. You can Twitch Prime on Twitch. You can gift subs. You can super chat. All of these things individually will get you an entry. into the draw. So thank you so much. Let's go back to the top down.
So we've got a comment from the Kotum. Has
Yep.
another Drukhari player played on this table and forgotten an Archon?
I mean, the last Drukhari didn't even play on that table. He played on the table in the corner, so I don't think so. We'll have to find out as we go along, but it'd be interesting to see what the game is with that. Jack Vin saying Mike came second yet. No,
We'll find out eventually.
Mike he went first. Obviously the game is far from done, but Mike, being the great player that he is, I'm sure Mike knows what he's doing. Obviously the Drukhari list is a great list. Don't get me wrong.
We'd like to think so. So we've just got some big movements going on from the Star Weavers. Probably a bit moving too much forward there.
So as you can see, we're definitely in turn 3. Definitely in turn 3. Mike has bagged another 10, which means he's hold 2, but he's not hold more. Again, this is surround and destroy. 6 objectives on the table. You only have to hold 1, hold 2 for the 10. Both players will struggle to not score 10 on this, let's be honest. So it's going to be a case of who could just hold more for that 15. As we saw, Martin did that.
It's going to be one of those turn 4, turn 5 sort of games where that's where the 15s are going to start coming in.
Yep, absolutely. One thing we're also seeing here, Brett, the speed of these Star Weavers, yeah?
This game is about how manoeuvrable you can be and how to use that manoeuvrability to advantage.
Yeah.
They're basically, both their armies move about 16 to 22 inches.
Yeah.
On average, it's...
Yeah, and let's not forget as well.
Insane.
Let's not forget, these are full of troop, which are armed with fusion pistols. They're not suffering any penalties from shooting these. So if Mike here, with this Star Weaver, he wants to get line of sight of something in here, he probably can. I mean, if there's something hiding in there, which there potentially might be, we can't see because of the shadows, maybe Neil could help point that out for us. If there's anything in that one there that those Star Weavers are looking at, that'd be incredible. But yeah, fusion pistol goodness in one of those.
So it looks like that Troop Master that can actually deploy out of the Star Weaver has now deployed in the top right, if we go back to the top down.
Top right, yeah, let's do that.
So just here, just roughly about here.
Yeah.
So that looks like one of the Troop Masters. And this guy has got the Sky Strider keyword. Warlord trait. So he can actually get out after the transport's moved. With that advance, he can then advance out and charge.
Wow, so he can move the length of the Star Weaver and then further himself again. That's ridiculous. That's incredible.
We've got Super Chat from Gurgly.
Yeah, we said it at the same time. Gurgly coming in with a huge £5 Super Chat on YouTube. Thank you so much.
Great stream, guys. Hoping for an Eldari win here. Sad about this coming straight afterwards, though. I think they're doing okay. They're a bit shoehorned into a list, I think. Yeah, they're starting to lag behind, actually.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. Gurgly, I'm going to add you to our draw to win that Black Templars box set. And unfortunately, the member thing is just going off all the time. So bear with us. You might have confetti in your ears. I'm going to turn that off. Bear with us, everyone. Where is that coming from? Brett, would you like to fill for a second while I try and work out why my stream deck has been a pain in the backside?
I'll give my best. So we've had a question about the AdMech Space Wars game. I'll try and get someone to give us an update. You might hear me shout at someone for a second.
That's fine,
here.
go
Just give
for
me
it.
a minute.
We're getting an update on the AdMech Space Wars game. Yeah, thanks.
We're just going to have a look now, guys, okay?
Nice. Because obviously that is the other game that is currently undefeated.
Yes.
Yeah? So the AdMech player, I believe, is it Daniel, I believe? I've got that right or wrong? Anyway, he beat Malik. Again.
It's David.
David. He beat Malik, and obviously that is no mean feat. It was AdMech versus AdMech. And I'm sorry, can I apologise about the fact that the confetti's broken?
It's stopped now, though.
Unfortunately, confetti's not going back on. I've decided. I've had to turn it off completely. Confetti was on loop, but thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, chat. Can we just have a moment, please? Because I feel like we might need to have some salutes ready for what Brett is about to announce to us all. Goonhammer, round 6.
I've got an update for you from table 2.
All right.
It's a sad state of affairs. It looks like the AdMech have put the boot on the neck of the Space Wolves and have just absolutely battered them into the floor. It's going to be one of those games where David wants to get the 100 points to try and get up in the standings as best he can.
Yep.
But I think this is the end of the road.
For the Roots.
For the Sons of Russ.
Oh.
There are no wolves at Goonhammer.
Oh, we shouldn't laugh, but at the same time,
You got a feel for him. Can we
Absolutely.
get some salutes in the chat, please,
Yes,
guys?
please. Thank
for
you
our
so
Braves
much.
baseball player.
there we go.
He's done
We're
very
seeing
well.
those salutes. We've had him on stream twice, and I mean, what a guy. Absolute legend. However, probably just proving the point that it's a good job we didn't have that one on stream.
So going back to this game, looks like Mike is now starting to again push out with those Skyweavers.
Yep.
He's still got 6 CP, so he can use that 2 CP strat to just pop back behind the building again. But it looks like he's been... Oh, we've got some updates.
Oh, updates coming through. Just want to remind everyone as well that obviously Mike has taken to the last. If you're interested in what Mike is currently... He has to keep alive. There's a Farseer on bike, a Shadowseer, and the Skyweaver blob, which had the Haywire. I believe the Skyweavers are dead, unless I'm wrong. So that means that I believe he can max out to the last at 10. We will find out together, though, as we go through.
Okay.
Let's take a nice side view.
So, according to... Okay. So
I mean, they
according
actually
to
look like
the updates
Skyweavers.
we're just getting, the Archon that got deployed out the Starweaver in the top right
Okay, let's do that.
objective, the one that's already circled, apparently
Nice.
he's just getting some mortal wounds peppered into him, and our updates team, I'm not entirely sure why.
Well,
But
didn't he have a mortal wound thing that was... I thought... Did he not have a weird
that's
mortal...
something that happens in the end of the fight phase after he's attacked. Oh yeah. So what his what's it called? Warlord trait.
Waller trait, yeah.
I can't remember the exact name, but basically what happens at the end of the fight phase, after he's made of his attacks, he can just do 2 mortal wounds.
Just for saying goodbye. Hey, I did some damage to you. Also, here's 2 mortal wounds. Yeah.
Happy days. Just 2 mortal wounds, just for after attacking. Just a free little,
Absolutely. So
little bit.
So yeah, sorry, as I was just saying earlier, the these are the Skyweavers. Thank you so much to Gailey for just reminding me. We had some bikes that were...
Starweavers.
Sorry, yeah. All
you
of them.
know what we
Yeah.
mean.
But they're one of the
Boats
to the
and the
last.
bikes. Let's go with that, yeah?
Yeah. They're one of the to the last for Mike, so Martin will be interested in getting rid of those. The other ones, again, were Farseer on Bike and Shadowseer characters. He's also going to want them because Martin has taken Assassinate as well. So, yeah, just keep an eye on those as we go through the game.
Absolutely, yeah. So Mike's probably just going to start, well, carrying on as he ever means to start, popping out these Skyweavers, throwing out some haywire shots wherever he can, and just popping them back behind the building.
Absolutely.
Which is a very good play, but those CP can dwindle down very quickly.
Dark Techno Dom, thank you so much for joining us, mate. Yep, day's been good so far. Had a little moment where we had an argument with the Wi-Fi and lost, but other than that, things have been fantastic. And it's good to see Drukhari and Harlequin Eldari Sub on the final table at the end for Goonhammer.
Cool.
So I believe we're just in the shoot phase right now. Looks like some stuff being picked up off the top. Let's see if we can get a cheeky side look at that. Looks like maybe some racks up there, maybe, on the top of the building. And some wounds maybe done on something. We'll get an update on what that is that have been shot at.
So we're just getting an update from the shooting phase for Mike with the Eldari Suplius. Some Dark Reapers. I've seen some out of line of sight shots at the Incubi. Just on top of that roof there, you can see the little blue dice towards the top middle, slightly off to the left of the screen. So they killed 4 of them.
Wow.
And then left the Clavex down on 1 wound.
Okay. Wow, that's good.
It's not bad going,
That's not
is
bad
it?
at all, right?
And I think there's going to be a dead Clavex at the moment.
Cool. I believe, is that just some more shots into those as well?
Maybe. We'll find out.
Yeah, we hope you've managed to catch some of the games so far this weekend, guys. Game 6, and 2 great lads to have in the final. Dark Eldar versus... I'm going to call it Harlequins because we all like to see the Clowns in the final at one of the biggest tournaments in the UK currently. Goonhammer, it's their first ever one. Let's take it back down to the top down for Mike. So turn 3. And as we can see, Mike just in the shooting phase, probably picking his target, some target priority. We know that he has a troop master here. Is that his warlord or the other one?
That is the warlord.
That is the
master,
warlord.
yes. I think he's just going to use it for what he's made for.
Yeah.
And just get in and start killing stuff.
Yeah.
Which is going to be like these infantry units behind this building here.
Yep.
And maybe try and tag the raider.
Absolutely. But I'll be honest, yeah. His aim here is probably not to kill that raider. I don't know. I don't think he will.
He just won't.
He
Oh,
just-
here he comes. He's going in.
Charges in.
Also, one more update from the shooting phase. The witches that were doing retrieval at Tire Estate are in the bottom right near Mike's lines. They got killed by the Star Weavers, the big
Yeah.
boats.
So they were here. They're currently a smush on the floor.
Yeah, but they got the rod off, so it's
yeah.
all good. They did their job. They can go home and have a knees up.
Yeah, I mean, witches are dead cheap, aren't they? Let's be honest, what, 7 points or something each or something like that? You're losing a unit of 5. Do you really care? Absolutely not. Rod, you're getting you those points for Rod. That's all that really matters.
And it looks like we've got a charge coming in from the Sky Weavers into that last model over there. I think.
So there's one guy's here, I believe. Just
Yep.
what is it? A rack, I believe.
I think it's a rack. Can we
Yeah.
just confirm if that's a rack on that objective?
Thank you, Gumballina, for flagging that they're 10 points each. Appreciate that a lot.
Be right back, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. So
There.
I think what will be interesting is if I can grab a side angle. Can I get a side angle? Not that side. Let's have a look. So over this way we have the Troop Master going off in that direction. Here we have the Sky Weavers tagging what appears to be a rack here.
It's actually an Archon.
Is it an Archon? Right,
Yes.
okay, interesting.
Apparently, it got some mortal wounds slapped onto it.
Nice, all right.
But I'm not sure if it's failed its Shadowfield save yet. So this is what the Sky Weavers are going to attempt to do: try and get this guy dead.
Yeah, looks like that's what's potentially
and,
being rolled up right
Hopefully
now.
for Mike Martin, we'll roll a 1 quite early on for
Yeah.
this.
Absolutely.
And then we'll have some stabby stuff going on for the Troop Master in the top right. So we'll see how this goes.
Yep.
We'll give you some updates whenever we can.
Absolutely.
In the meantime, guys, what's everyone doing in their hobby world? Have you got some events coming up? What you're
Absolutely.
painting? Tell us what you're doing.
Absolutely. We'd love to know. It's Sunday night, obviously, so thank you for coming and being with us on Sunday night. We know that a lot of people sometimes have plans. Maybe you've been to the in-laws and you've come home and you're like, I'm going to watch some Warhammer. I'm going to hang with Tom and Brett. That is literally what you're all doing. 140 people hanging with us, enjoying a bit of Warhammer.
It's a good time.
Absolutely.
What have you been working on?
What have I been working
Yeah.
on?
Talk to
I'm
me.
currently painting like mad some Blood Angels, Brett,
Yes.
because I still have 10 Vanguard vets and 5 Sanguinary Guard and a chaplain on back to finish for my No Retreat Legends list, which I'm taking 2 weeks' time. SM Battle Reports do No Retreat Legends. Some content creators are going for a charity event over in Gibraltar. Very lucky to be able to go with Mikey and Elliot from Team Hellstorm.
Lovely stuff.
And I decided rather than taking 100 models of AdMech and being that guy at a charity event, I would take a nice Blood Angels list that's got some punch, but I'll be honest, it's either going to win or it's going to lose. There's going to be no in between. I'm going to lose badly or I'm going to somehow smack out a win. So that's the current plan.
Cool. Oh, we've got a lot of comments coming in about what people are working on. We've got some Black Templars. We've got some X-Wing. We've got some X-Wing tournament. He got to the final. Very nice.
Nice.
Oh, quick update.
Yeah,
the
tell
Archon
us.
is dead.
Oh,
and the Sky
right.
Weaver's now fallen back behind the building for some sexy hit and run tactics.
Nice. So they're back. As you can see, guys, Mike's just literally putting them here. So they went in, dealt with the Archon, and obviously they're one of his to the last.
And they've nipped off again.
Exactly, one of the to the last. He needs to protect them. One of the things that I don't think the Dark Eldar have, and feel free to correct me wrong, is they don't have much out of line of sight shooting.
No, do you know what? They don't. However, they just move.
Yeah, they've got speed.
Move slightly to the left.
Yeah.
You know? There you go.
Do we know what happened to the Archon down here?
I'm still unsure if that's even an Archon
If it
down
is-
there.
what is it- is it just part of the
a model that's
terrain?
hiding in a building, and I'm not
Yeah.
sure they've remembered it's there.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye on that. Alright, so we're definitely coming towards the end of Mike's turn right now, I would say.
And it looks like he's getting a real good control of the bottom left and that far right side of the table. We've got some more combat coming in. And some Urgles are getting some little swingy attacks into the Troop Master. That's
So I believe we're currently doing the combat up here, is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, so there's just some fighting back going on that Troop Master, I believe.
Yes.
Which went in, the Warlord.
We'll see how that plays out. Do you know what I'm doing? You never even asked me. It's very
Brett,
rude of you.
I'm so sorry.
I'm playing some Black Templars.
Are you?
Me and everyone else in the world.
Did you like Black Templars before the codex, or did you actually just look to the codex and thought, do you know something, these look cool, I want to get involved and get some
So
Black Templars built?
for me have always been this chapter that I've always been like, do you know what, they're really, really cool to
Yep.
look at. The John Blanche artwork is classic. They look awesome, covered in chains, very heroic. I've never been interested in their gameplay, which is what
Yep.
I used to be about. Like, they've brought out some really cool models. I thought the Emperor Champion looks boss. The new Marshal harks back to that old 3rd edition.
Yeah.
Black Templars captain. I thought, you know what, we're going to go for it. Let's paint some black armor.
Yeah.
Paint some chains. We'll have a good time. And to know what, their book is actually really decent.
Yeah, they
in
are.
my humble opinion.
And let's be honest, those new models, we can't deny how cool do they look. Do you think people in the chat would like to get their hands on a Black Templar box?
I think they would.
Do you? Well, if you're watching in the chat right now, we happen to have a shiny new Black Templars box.
Praise the
Hallelujah.
Emperor.
If you would like to win that, if you'd like to own this exact Black Templars box, there are a few ways you can get involved. Loads of people so far are in the draw, but if you want to get in there, we're going to give it away at the end of this game. I mean, we're currently in turn 3, so I mean, that might
We've
be an
got a bit of
hour.
time.
About to say maybe an hour or so until we end up giving it away. You can become a member on YouTube. You can sub on Twitch. You can prime on Twitch. You can gift subs. These are all different ways that you can get yourself in the draw. And I think that's about it. Or you can super chat us on YouTube.
Chat on YouTube.
Super chat. Okay.
Super chat.
Give us a message. Let us know if hopefully you're enjoying the stream. All these different things. We'll make a note. You'll be entered into a draw, and we'll randomly pick a winner as soon as this game is coming to a close. How does that sound?
Sounds amazing.
You could paint Black Templars like Brett Castles. I mean, fantastic. Let's jump back to what you're here for. Some good old dice rolling action. So, looks like we're now at the start, maybe, of the Drukhari turn. So let's flip over to see what's going on.
One more small update from Mike's combat phase.
Oh, okay.
The Troop Master attacked again, and I think he killed all of the Urgles that he was fighting.
Nice. Okay.
Not bad going, is it?
Yeah. Are the Urgles prime targets, though, really, for the Troop Master, would you say? Or is the Troop Master just got in there to do some...
I think Mike's just trying to prioritise killing, like, infantry units so he can... so Martin can, like, not do Rod.
Right, okay. Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, and just, like, stop him getting more maybe OBSEC units going down. Stop movement shenanigans, like going through buildings with infantry, that sort of stuff.
Well,
I dare say you can't really win the game with just Raiders anymore. If they're just Raiders, then that's it. You're going to be in for a bad time. Yeah,
the interesting thing as well is obviously the Troop Master is now hiding, yeah?
So there's a Raider stood in front of him.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, but he's going to be -1 to hit.
Yeah.
He's got the 4-pin bun.
Yeah.
And he's got some wounds.
Right, okay.
So we'll see how that goes. I'm confident in the Troop Master's ability to survive, but that Dark Light is no joke.
Yeah. So just also going into the top of turn 3, obviously we're going to pick up Martin's primary in a minute.
Ooh,
Let's
that's
try.
a good point from Gurgley. If the Troop Master stays there, he's contesting that objective, which is only 5 points in primary for Martin this turn.
Oh.
You see.
Oh. That's interesting.
So it looks like he's just holding one, because these two middle objectives are one's clear, one's got a Star Weaver on it. He's only got that objective in the...
Well, it's hold 1, hold 2.
Yes.
Hold more, I believe, in this mission.
So he's holding 1 for sure on the top left.
Yeah.
It looks like it's to be contested in the top right.
The question is, is he holding this? Because that would still be hold 2, I believe. We'll have to see what the players on the table of...
There isn't an objective there, Tom.
Why have I done that? You're right. There isn't an objective there, Brett. So you're right. That is only...
Sure, mate.
I don't know. I was just making rubbish up. So, yeah. Absolutely.
So we're just figuring out the primary points for Martin at the moment. If we want to get rid of the dice cam.
Yeah. Just want to say a huge thank you to Mahas Gridlock for a $2 super chat. Thank you so much for that, mate. We appreciate that so much. Guess what? That gets you in the draw for the Black Templar box set. Super chat. You've done it. You've ticked the box. Thank you so much.
You've got to be in it to win it, guys.
That's it. That's exactly what it is. So hopefully you're enjoying the stream so far, guys. You've got Tom and Brett with you right now until the end of this, round 6. The
if we survive to the end.
Absolutely.
It's been a long couple of days for us. We're not going to lie to you. This is... it's not just sitting down and talking about Warhammer. There's a bit of tiredness involved right now. Which is, ironically, this is the game that we want to be on our most fired neurons.
Absolutely, yeah.
But
it doesn't work like that,
it doesn't work like that. But during Kamani, I've been trying to keep up with all my rules. So
interestingly enough, sorry to interrupt you, Brett.
That's cool.
10 on the primary for Martin, turn 3, so he must
have more models there, you know.
He must still be controlling this.
I think there's a little infantry model just in front of the Raider, so he's got 2 to the 1.
Yes. So he must still be holding 2. Simple as that.
Yeah.
So
and it looks like he got 4 points for Herd the Prey, because it looks like there's no models in the table court or up into the top left. So that's good. You just got to clear the rest of the army now.
Absolutely.
So Herd the Prey really relies on you tabling your opponent, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you can do that, you're in for a good time. I just think Martin's overestimated the killing power versus Harlequins with all those minuses and 4-up pin funds and movement shenanigans, how much Mike can hide behind these L shapes and big box buildings.
So if we just take a look at the scores currently, we are in turn 3 for Martin. Martin went second in this, so obviously Martin's got a turn here to try and rack some points up. But it's currently 36-39. Okay? Oh yeah, is that okay? So what we're saying is, this little guy, is that what's been holding the
man
two?
in the building? Because I haven't seen him there yet.
Yeah. Who is he?
There.
Who is he and what is he
can you
doing
find
on
out
our
who
board?
that man
Is he what is it? An Archon?
Is he holding that objective?
A rack? Well, we'll find out. Broadsword Wargaming, thank you so much for flagging that. It just seemed to blend in. We'll get an update on that very soon.
Oh.
Okay.
It's an Incubi Clavex, so it's basically the sergeant that has just ran out to try and get that objective.
Cool. I believe he was up there, wasn't he? Was he like the last surviving Incubi Clavex from the shooting?
It looks to be the case, but
Yeah.
it looks like he's just advanced and just done a big spin kick and a flip.
Yeah.
Done some acrobatics and jumped off the objective there.
Datsun Des, the mission is surround and destroy. 6 objectives, but it's a hold 1, hold 2,
we would have
hold
the name
them
of the
all.
mission in the bottom left text, but it just hasn't worked for us.
Yep.
So, yay!
We're without our Lord and Saviour, Mr. Mikey, today. So
He's the tech expert in this. It's his stream.
Yeah.
We're just trying our best.
I feel like we're the supply teachers. You know, when you get a supply teacher and he's like, guys, I'll be honest, I'm teaching you something I haven't got a clue about, but we're going to give it a good shot.
We've got our students in the chat laughing at us.
Yeah. Sticking notes on our back.
Yep.
Changing the clocks on the wall so we get to leave
Bullying
for
us till we
early.
cry.
Oh.
Standard school stuff.
Absolutely. Please don't start laughing at us in the chat. We need your support. Okay.
Please. For the love of God.
So looking at the secondaries, Herd is Herd the Prey, Drukhari specific, already scoring 4 for that. Rod, we know he's done it in 2 table quarters. This is Martin we're on about. So he's done Rod in, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's done Rod. Oh, hello. We have a close-up of the Incubi with the Is it Incubi with the Clavex? Or is it,
that is called the Clavex.
Yeah, got it, cool.
There he is.
He hasn't got 6 wounds left, you'll be pleased to know, because that would be mental. But yeah.
He's just...
I think Neil's really trying to hammer
toes.
home that is a Clavex. So thank you, Neil. This is live cameras from Hellstorm Wargaming at the GOONHAMMER Open.
Look at that. Look at that shot.
I feel like I'm getting dizzy.
Oh,
thank you.
Yeah, that's...
Let's go back. After Neil's hard work, let's just leave that shot. Thank you, Neil.
Okay. So that is the last member of the squad. Oh, how are we feeling, Tom? Are we getting there, do you reckon?
Oh, yeah, we're getting there. Again, shaping up to be a close game. We've had nothing but close games, to be fair, really, have we? We've been really lucky.
Apart from the one yesterday, where
Thankfully,
we had
streaming 2 games.
2 games at once. We had a bit of something to talk
Yeah.
about. But every game since then has been really, really back and forth. It's been super close, down to the wire, lots of swings back and forth, and they've just been brilliant.
It has been brilliant. And it's also been good to just see some different armies as well.
Exactly,
let's be honest.
yeah.
We had Hadmec on once, you know. And look, let's all be honest. Look, you guys, you're here. This is a sealed room. We're not going to talk to other people. But let's be honest. Are we losing signal, guys? Can you still hear us in the chat? Please let us know.
Let us know. We
appear to be back.
Oh, bit of a scare.
A bit of a scare. We might have started stuttering.
Bandwidth drop.
But hopefully you are still with us. Apologies. Apparently, even the Wi-Fi has said that's enough Warhammer for one weekend, but we'll keep an eye on it. Anyway, so as I was saying, we assumed that, you know, Ardmec potentially, with someone like Malik, would maybe run to the final and win. There's still a chance. Look, we know on table 2, Ardmec is bossing it against the Space Wolves currently, but let's hope that maybe Mike Porter or Martin with the Drukhari can do it.
Apparently,
Datsun Des, thank you. Datsun, thank
Lovely
you.
stuff.
We had a red light, which I hate red lights, Brett.
Red lights mean bad.
I might have like a bit of a fit next time we see a red light.
No.
So, yeah. There's a red light for bad and there's a green light for good, and we're currently on green light, so apologies. Yeah,
Happy days.
You are our maintenance crew, so thank you. Brett, what do you think is going to happen? Talk me through this turn and then head into turn 4 for both of them.
As we can see here, the Incubi have come out of the radar and are looking to put some hurt on these the Star Weavers. What I imagine is going to happen, the Raiders might pop maybe 1.
Yeah.
We're going to say 1 at least.
Yep.
And if he's lucky, he's going to get 2. And then whatever in the juicy context is these Incubi are just going to charge. Because if you look how he's positioned that little like triangular pattern, just if you want to mark that out for me.
Sorry, apologies, mate. So here.
Yep.
So currently measuring. Are we pre-measuring the movement and the charge? Is that what we're currently looking at? I think that's what it looks like to me.
Cool. So yeah, that little triangle formation with the incubi gives them some more charge options. They should things like whatever one dies and gets out, that's what he's looking to smash up.
Ah, okay. So what is that more of a threat range thing? Is you trying to work out threat range?
Whatever one he kills, whatever gets out, he'll be in range to charge wherever he likes because of the way he's positioned his models. Still all with the coherency, and he's like I say, he's got options.
Right.
What's also happened in the top right with that raider and the troop master having that little scrap? There's an arc on him that's popped out with the blast pistol.
Oh no!
And it can just go bang
in the face,
strapped, locked.
And what? Those blast pistols, what? D6 damage?
Blast pistols are D6 damage.
Okay, it's basically a pistol melter, isn't it? If I've got that right.
Yeah, I dare say it might miss because his blast pistols often don't hit.
Yes.
Famously.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I imagine he'll look to try and shred him up in combat with.
Yep.
I imagine the gym blade. I don't know which one that is.
Yeah. Interesting. Just want to say, Tom Bell, today's the first time I've tuned in. Well, thank you so much for finding us and stumbling across us. Watching on my schedule, right? Well, we stream events whenever we, obviously, there are events going on in the UK. We are based in Sheffield as a streaming thing. We stream Mondays and Wednesdays for, Mikey will stream Mondays and Wednesdays for just sort of like a competitive 40k round. What's the big talking point? And he'll normally discuss them.
Having some chats about the hobby.
Exactly, and stuff like that. So it's Mondays and Wednesdays, 6:30 on Mondays, and normally similar time on Wednesdays. And then you'll find us going out up and down to events up and down the country, hopefully supported by people like you guys. And thank you so much for finding us. Yeah,
lovely stuff. So Mike said we've got a lot of stuff behind the buildings, as you can see. So it's going to be hard for the Drukhari to actually get some shots down range. But what he can try and do is control more of this right hand side, by getting rid of these two Skyweavers and all the fusion pistols inside.
Yeah,
that's going to be the thing he wants to do.
So he's trying to pop this, trying to pop the Star Weavers, and trying to get the troop out. Is that what the current plan is from Martin? Yeah.
But a lot of sixes just got rolled there.
Wow. Okay, let's get that dice cam on and let's see what's happening. So I hope you're enjoying the stream, guys. It appears something funny has happened, Brett. Please fill us in.
Not funny of a set, but we had the Archon shoot his blast pistol. He hit, he wounded, but to Mike's pleasure, he made the save on the 6.
Oh, that's what the 6
no
was for.
No danger yet, but I think we're going to get to the actual meat and potatoes of his combat prowess in a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. Darcy Des, yes, thank you. I did catch that before the stream itself. I did put that person on. Thank you so much, though, for flagging. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, I was getting an update for something.
Oh, all right. Interesting. So, yeah, round 6, guys, and heading towards the bottom of turn 3, and I think we've had a development with the Troop Master.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Nice.
So what's happened with the Troop Master and the Archon facing off against each other?
Well, there's been a bit of third-party shenanigans.
Third-party shenanigans?
There are some racks in the Raider.
All right, yeah.
That have popped their head up and gone, hello, Mr. Troop Master, and just liquefied him. They've killed him.
5 racks with liquefiers just melted a Troop Master.
I think you're going to have one.
What?
One liquefier, and somehow, I think the Archon's dead.
Really?
The Troop Master is dead, rather. Apparently so. That's
Troop Master is no longer, and that was the Warlord, I believe.
I believe so. Neil, is he dead?
I think they're just maybe trying to talk that.
Let's see if I can
get a sexy view from the side. Oh, no, wrong
camera.
No,
that's sexy butt view for the Clayvex.
Absolutely. We will find out very soon.
Good stuff. I think we're about to get some shots down onto the Star Weavers here. We've got some hit rolls. That looks like a miss. Oh no, it was a hit. So it looks like only 1 damage put onto the Star Weaver just there.
Ah, there we go. Interesting. Maybe 2 wounds there, maybe. It looks like he's throwing a 2 next to it. We will see.
So we've got some more blasters coming in now. We've got some Trueborn firing at the Star Weaver. There we go. That's why they're hitting on 3s rather than 4s, guys. So we can roll some dice up. All those 1s and 2s will miss.
So I think the thing is, right, we're in turn 3, Brett, heading to turn 4. There's still quite a bit for both sides left.
There's a lot of stuff. I think that's a lot less Drukhari than we realise. We've just got an update that the Star Weaver's taken 3 wounds.
Okay.
So we're just doing a lot of chip damage and probably looking to see the Incubi take these guys out with a multi-charge, potentially.
Yes. How many wounds do these Star Weavers have?
I think they only start with 6.
Yeah, okay.
They're not...
Maybe 6 or 7, something like
they're
that.
dead fast. They've got a lot of shuriken cannon shots, but they're not many wounds.
They're effectively Harlequin Venoms, aren't they?
Ooh,
Let's
a
be
reveal.
honest. So we've
had a reveal,
find out.
ladies and gentlemen. What have we had a reveal of? I can't hear what Neil's saying.
Okay. We will find out soon.
We'll find out soon.
So yeah, this one's taken 3 so far. This one has taken 2. These are Incubi here, guys. 1 hour remaining, apparently.
Oh, we
Brett.
found out the mystery model in the building.
Okay.
With that little red 3. Just in there, we know what that is. That is, in fact, a troop master.
A troop master.
And
so
it's
it's
just
not a
revealed.
Drukhari character, thankfully.
It's one of Mike's.
Okay. So that's the other troop master that isn't the warlord. Is that
But that
correct?
has just unveiled the Domino Shroud.
Wow. Okay.
Is that right?
Is that's the thing where it can move itself up to 12, somewhere that's 12 inches away, I believe.
Shadow Seer. Is it? Or is it Troop Master?
Is it Troop Master or Shadow Seer? That is what we're trying to work out.
Is this fella here a Troop Master? Is that in there? Yeah.
So this here,
Sorry,
guys,
guys, we're just getting some updates.
is a Clavex just towing on for Martin onto this objective. But let's be honest, most of the play appears to be happening around here currently. It looks like there's a charge that's happened. Looks like the Incubi are going into both of those Star Weavers, trying to maybe break both of them.
And they're stringing themselves out to get the objective and try and kill the Sky Weavers.
Yeah. Being a Unit 5 as well, there's not really going to be any issues with unit coherency as well, so that's not an issue at all as well. Looks like those Star Weavers are getting piled into there, potentially. Maybe just discussing a bit of maneuverability.
So apparently the Domino Shroud got unveiled, but nothing's really moved.
Right, okay. We'll find out.
Not entirely sure what's going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of confusion in this game, I will admit. There's so many rules to cover. There's a lot of shenanigans, and these guys are... they're trying to play their absolute best, so there's going to be a lot of...
well, the thing is, like, when these
weird
guys...
movements.
These guys, quite clearly, some of the top players, they know this stuff. Sometimes they don't probably explain everything they're doing out loud because they probably just know, if that makes any sense. So it makes it a little harder for us to follow on, or whatever it is. But we'll endeavour to make sure we get all of the info. Is there troops in the Star Weavers? Yes, Gurgly, there is.
There goes the Troop Master. There it goes. It's popped out.
There we go. So, that Troop Master has just gone... Oh, sorry.
Just getting some action shots of the Incubi coming in for a charge.
God love an action shot.
And then we'll switch to the other camera. Where's...
There we go.
And just in the middle here, we have the Troop Master that's used the Domino Shroud to move at the end of the charge phase and move within engagement range so we can attack him.
He's literally said, "Hi, I'm in your face now.
Let's go."
Let's have a scrap. So, and that, I believe, is just a Clavex, isn't it? So I would assume
he might dead, so he's going to be actually probably holding that objective at the end of Martin's turn.
Yeah.
And then we'll hold 1, 2...
So how many will go into the top of turn 4? How many then will Mike hold? That is the real question, isn't it?
Well, this is interesting because these Incubi have to attack.
Yes.
Okay, you have to attack in the combat phase with the weapons you have in your hand.
Yes.
So there's a couple of Incubi that are attacking this middle Star Weaver.
Yeah.
If he kills it,
okay,
OBSEC troops get out.
That's very true.
That is very true, isn't it?
And there's at least 5 in there. If
there's
not
at
more.
least 5, so you can have 1. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then what if they kill the Star Weaver over there? Some more troops get out, and these, like we thought would just happen, he's moved on to the objective, claiming it. So he's probably going to score 15 the next turn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mike saying if there's Harlequins coming out, he should hold 5.
And it looks like that has just happened.
I mean, that is one whopping hold more, isn't it? Let's be honest.
I don't know if that was the intent of Martin, but that could have been a big mistake.
Yeah. I think also, do you think Martin just saw, I need to destroy these Star Weavers, effectively?
Yeah, but... Oh, here we are.
Here we are. So those ones, the ones that have just got out, by the way, so this Star Weaver was gone. These are the ones that have just got out.
I mean, you've lost 2 Star Weavers, but you just gained 15 points.
Exactly. And here we go. Literally where I've just circled, he's about to stick them down.
And apparently there's no explosions, and there's been no deaths on the way out of the transports.
That's perfect for Mike. That was what Mike will want. Bear in mind, guys, every single one of these is armed with a fusion pistol as well. Every single one can pump out some serious damage. They obviously have advanced and charge, being Harlequins. They move fast, they shoot fast, and they hit hard. Unfortunately, they die fast as well. But, you know. So, here we can see. All right. These have just got out.
So now they're holding that objective because they are troops, and these incubi are elites. So we have OBSEC on one objective, so the Harlequins hold that. And we have some Harlequins that have got on the other objective after the Starweaver got killed, and then they hold that one as well.
So these were the incubi that did the work and popped up on both of the Starweavers, but as you can see, those are OBSEC troops. Again, that is these two taken from Martin. Incredible stuff there.
Daisy Duke the Dog, have we done the giveaway yet? No, we're going to be doing it at the end of this game.
Yeah.
So all of you guys have plenty of time to get your subs in, your gift subs, your super chats, all that sort of good stuff.
Members on YouTube, whatever it might be. Daisy Duke the Dog, I remember getting your name and seeing it in the draw. So don't you worry, you're in there. I saw you were in there earlier. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah, that was now these incubi are probably just going to get battered off the table.
Yeah. So let's jump back. I'm assuming this is the bottom of the turn. I think they're going to be. I think this is the bottom of Martin's
Troop Master
turn.
has just slapped around that Clavex on the objective, and he also holds that objective too. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 5 objectives in Martin's turn.
Yeah. Moon Tyrannid, have I won the Templars yet? No, the Templars box is still up for grabs. I'm sorry, Moon Tyrannid. However, thank you so much as always for being a legendary supporter.
Asking how much game time is left. I will quickly find out how long we have left in the round if you wanted to chat.
So the guy shouted about an hour to go, about 5 or maybe 10 minutes ago. So there's still plenty of time left.
About 50 minutes.
Yeah, I would say around 50 minutes. Yeah, and we'll give you guys. Don't you worry. We'll give you guys a bit of a
stages of things. So we should be able to finish in time here. Guys.
Absolutely. So we're heading now into the start of Mike's turn 4. He's going to get a big 15.
So that's going to put him on 35.
Yeah.
So he needs to just do another 10 score.
Yeah, which means he could probably be afford to be a bit more reckless in this turn. He only needs 10.
I wouldn't go that far.
Really?
There's all sorts of shenanigans that can happen that your opponent has planned for.
Fair enough, fair enough,
just play to the best and play smart until the very end.
Yeah, I mean, one thing he's got is obviously he only needs... It's a hold 1, hold 2. So really, for 10 points, he only needs that.
Pretty much.
Yeah? So it means that he can maybe afford to ignore these objectives now and start playing for killing stuff.
He's going to look to start to wipe these Drukhari off the table.
Yeah. I mean, obviously he's got to the last. We might not want to throw away some of his to the last units, but Stranglehold, we'll get an update on that. Rod, I would imagine he's going to start doing that with some of the troops up the field. We'll see.
Have we got an update on the Retrieve Octarius data, please?
James Hennessy, great work, fellas. Commentary and camera work and making this easier to follow than usual live streams. Thank you so much. Helps when the Wi-Fi is working, which it is now. But thank you so much for the compliment. It means a lot. This is one of mine and Brett's first ever streams together, doing it for Hellstormwargaming, and we're loving every second of it, and we're hopefully doing it justice. We really want to make sure that we show Mike and Martin's lists and the final game off in the best way we can. So thank you so much.
So just quick to update on the Retrieve Octarius data for both players. The Drukhari have done now 3 corners of the table, so that's a nice solid 8 points going in there.
Nice.
Apparently Mike's only done the 1 so far.
Right.
I think he's going to just start trying to use these Reapers to kill stuff, and then do Rod. I think he can afford to give up 1 Reaper squad to do Rod with.
Yep.
And then just use the rest of the stuff for killing.
Absolutely. No beef, just party. Well, number 1 for an incredible name. I'm going to give you a shout out. But howdy to you, my friend, as well. Thank you so much. Good to see some new faces coming through. So, what's currently happening, Brett? Do we know? Are we having a... I'm assuming we are at the top now of Mike's turn 4.
So it looks like we've got some fusion players working around to the side to try and kill off this raider. And then look for a charge on whatever gets out. We're looking at some racks up in there. We've got a Troop Master in the middle. We've got all those players in the middle. We could probably get rid of the Incubi just in the centre there.
So, I don't know if you just discussed this, Brett, forgive me, but these Harlequin troops have just moved around. So remember, these got out with the Starweaver here?
Yes.
Yeah? They piled on, took this objective from Martin, yeah?
Yes.
And now they pile around to try and deal with the Raider. So that's the plan there.
So what's just happened? There's a Troop Master that has just gone like just ran back inside the Star Weaver from the middle of the board.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's just got back in the Star Weaver and not going to give up Assassinate.
Yeah.
That is nicely played.
Absolutely.
It may seem like cheating, but that is how fast Harlequins can move. They are speedy boys and girls.
Speedy AF.
Speedy AF.
Yeah, absolutely. So Marcello saying this game is all about the secondaries. That's true, actually. To be fair, so if
It's
we
also
just
about the primaries.
well, it is. But I think we're saying that basically
But this particular game
Yeah.
is how many secondaries you can start pulling out your ass.
I would say that potentially both of these players will be looking at 45. Yeah, for the primary each. Looking at the secondaries, then heard the prey.
Yep.
For Martin. Rod, we know he's done that in at least 2 corners so far, and Assassinate. Assassinate could trip Martin up on this one. I'm not sure he's going to be able to get the sight and the access to the characters that he wants to, but we'll see as we go along. Mike as well, we know he's to the last. He's to the last. He's the Farseer on bike, the Shadowseer, and the Skyweaver jet bikes. Now, look, those Skyweavers are currently safe as houses, right? Skyweavers, he's literally moving, and I just said they were safe as
So he's
houses.
going to try and get some haywire on that
Yeah.
Raider just behind the building.
Here we
just
go.
here.
That's
Yeah.
his plan here, yeah? What can the Skyweavers do, Brett? After they've done this as well, they can jump back. These Skyweavers know that they can come out, do the business with some haywire, jump back. They're safe. I think to the last, he's a really good shout for Mike on this one. It really is.
So we've had a bit of a very interesting update, actually.
All right, tell us what's going
So
on.
Table 2 has now finished their game.
All right, cool. So we know that
And
Table 2
I
was
can
the
report,
AdMech.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can report that David the AdMech has scored 100 points.
Wow, that's a really convincing win. So he's now on 6 wins.
He's in 6 wins with a big max score in the last game, and
Yep.
I've been informed that Mike needs to max everything. He's also get 100 to win.
Mike has
I
to get
believe
100
so.
to win. Okay, interesting.
So
This now is effectively... It's going to be Mike's going to have to play a blinder, an absolute blinder.
I'm not sure he can max his secondaries, you know. Because what, we're in turn.
Well, the thing is, you
4?
can't. I mean, you can only, for Rod, you can only get a maximum of 12, which means you can cap at 97.
Well, that's it.
So does that mean it's?
He hasn't got
does
enough
that
turns
mean,
to do Stranglehold in to max
Yeah.
that. He might get to the last. So that's 15.
I don't know. We're just we're currently
finding out.
We're currently stood with the
let
Adric
you know.
player who's just won 100 against the Space Wolves.
He's asking about the score.
He's currently staring over our shoulders, going, "Is it possible?" And he's giving us that look.
We'll let him know.
We will. We'll let him know.
So yeah,
Yes.
it looks like Mike cannot score 100. So
Yeah.
apparently Mike needs 90 to win the event, according to
Oh.
Gumbalina.
Gumbalina is the man with the know-how as well. So I always trust Gumbalina.
That is potentially true.
Yep.
We're just getting fed some information as we go, so
Yeah,
mixed
absolutely.
signals going on. But we'll find out later.
Can I be honest? To the last seems like a solid bet. It's just us. Let's have a heart-to-heart with each other. So I'm just getting a rod update right now. So there's some Dark Reapers here, guys. These have just rodded. I also believe that Mike has already also rodded on the left corner of the table as well in his own deployment zone. We're just going to get an update on that. I believe he's done it, yes, but has he done it here as well, Neil? He has. So Mike has rodded twice or 3 times currently. Just twice? So twice. That's 4 points on rod, all right? We know that's a 4 now. Those Dark Reapers. The question is, what is he going to rod? I mean, this corner, he's got some troop up here now. Could he look at rodding up here in the late game? That is the question. His next question is, how can he get in this corner? Maybe just runs... I mean, he has the speed. He's Harlequins, right? So we will see. Apparently, guys, we froze. Hopefully, we're back now. Apologies. Again, internet has just been a bit of a... It's having a mare on Sunday night. So hopefully, we're back. Please, if you're in chat, please just give us an update. Let us know. And as always, thank you for being tech support. We are eternally grateful for you guys. So if you're just joining us, GOONHAMMER, round 6, final round of the entire weekend. Mike Porter versus Martin on the stream right now. This is top table, table 1. Table 2 is finished. There was one person who had also gone 5-0, and that was the AdMech player. He's won convincingly with 100 on his VPs. So it's going to come down to what happens here. The winning player is going to have to win convincingly to take the top spot. Both of these players were above the AdMech player on VPs. So it should come down to whoever's going to win. They're just going to have to win high.
Well, I'm back, everybody.
Loving the fact that Internet Friend says, I can guarantee you the net will be okay from now on. Well, if it isn't Internet Friend, I'm coming after you. All right?
Have we had some internet issues?
We dropped out slightly, apparently.
Oh,
but we're
okay.
back. We're back.
Oh,
We've
cool.
had a few people going, we froze.
Oh.
But we're back, so that's all that matters.
Well, I've got a very interesting update for you.
Tell me.
So we've worked out the points of what Mike needs to do. He doesn't need 100, he needs 90.
Oh. And we know he
89
can get
gets in the draw,
89 the draw.
and then 90 gets from the win.
And we know that he can max
Okay.
his list at 97. So he can drop a maximum of 8 points. No, for the draw. 8 for the draw, 7 for the win.
7 for the win he can drop.
Cool. And he's looking good on primary, I would suggest.
He basically just needs to get Rod.
That's it. Oh, yeah, and Stranglehold. But Stranglehold is just holding more anyway, isn't it? So
I'm not sure if the players have advanced up there. And I'm not sure if they want to do the actions.
So whereabouts is this? Whereabouts?
Just in the top right. So we've got 2 troops. They're going to be wanting to try and do Rod over there. I don't know who's doing what.
No, so he's rodded here. Sorry, just while you left, he rodded with the Dark Reapers here. Mike has currently rodded in 2 corners.
Okay, so he's got...
So he has... So does that mean he only has 1 turn left to get another one, which would
It
max
looks
rod
to be
out at
the
8?
case.
So that means he's going to drop 4, if that's what the current situation is.
Yes.
Because you can max rod out at 12. If you get 3, let's say he does this in turn 5.
Stranglehold can max if we get him to 12, so that's 6.
So does that mean he'll drop 4? Now, what will he do? Trying to work out how many Mike could drop here. I don't think he's going to rod 4 corners. I don't think he's got time to rod 4 corners.
No, he just doesn't have... He hasn't got the turns.
Yeah. Chat, as always, thank you, Gunbliner, for being right. Gunbliner saying 90. Guess what? Gunbliner was right. 90 is what Mike needs. 89
well done,
will net
Gumbley.
him
We've
the
had to
draw.
confirm it, but big brain. Well done.
We do. We have the AdMech player eagerly watching as well.
He's watching like a hawk.
There's nothing more he can do. He's won his game at 100 VPs. He's desperate to find out if Mike, effectively what we say, it sounds horrible, but we're saying Martin might not have
Doesn't
this.
feel uncomfortable at all.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll let you know, boss. Don't you worry.
So, Gurgley's saying he needs to max rod and get 12 on Strangle.
Does he?
Does he? Does he really? I'm not
So he
sure
can get
that-
12 on
Are
Strangle.
we, because I think he's going to get full 15 on to the last.
45 on primary, 15 on 2 the last, that's 60.
Oh, sorry, that was for second place. He needs all 12 on rod. The math is all over the place. What we're saying is, Mike, can you just win convincingly and then give us an answer at
You
turn
can get 8 on
5?
rod. So that's 53, right? From
So
the primary,
for
50
3
on the
it's
primary.
8. Rod is 8 for 3, 12 for 4.
12, so that's, so math 65.
What was that, sorry?
65,
Not sure yet. We will get back to you on that one.
81.
So is it still in the balance?
Yes, still in the balance. Still very much in the balance. So, Marcello saying, no, you can get 8 on rod. Yeah, so what we're saying is 3 corners, right? Let's be honest, yeah. He's just done it here with the Dire Reapers, guys. He did it here the turn before. And if he does it in this corner, which he has Troop up here now, to potentially look at that for turn 5, I think that is his plan. That will net him a humongous 8 on rod. If he then gets a 12 on Strangle, which that was a horrific 12, but you get my idea. If he gets a 12 on Strangle, I think that will do it for him. Please tell me.
Everything needs to go perfect.
If I am wrong, chat, but I think that's the plan. I'm going to say this one last time, and then we're going to 8 on rod, 12 on Strangle. I think that will do it.
I believe so. Running gets all the 2 the last as well, which I think
Yes,
he'll do.
all for the to the last, but he's not going to throw those away. He doesn't
Definitely.
need
He
to.
knows-
Skyweavers.
He's still got
he's
2 CP
Farseer.
to get those Skyweavers out of dodge.
Absolutely. And we're developing a bit of a crowd here, Brett. This is the game. This is the game that everyone wants to know.
Oh, we
the
have an
results.
audience.
We have an audience.
Hello,
It's
guys.
fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. So
Before
that's right, Tom Darling. I got a that's right, Tom Darling. Michael Duff says I was right. Guys, I
Well
got something right.
done.
I'm really proud of myself.
Good boy.
Brett's just tapped me on the leg. It was a great moment. Absolutely. Great.
So, whilst waiting for the this is starting to get towards the closing hours of this game.
Yes.
I'd just like to take this time to thank everyone and anyone that's tuned in so far over the weekend. It's been an absolute pleasure, and
It
I
has.
just hope you guys have enjoyed as well.
Really, we really do. I also want to thank some sponsors of us, all right? Yeah?
Yeah,
Exclamation mark sponsor in the chat. We do this at Hellstormwargaming. We come to events out of the goodness of our heart, and we need our sponsors and you guys in the chat to make this a great weekend. So first of all, I want to thank Hobby Workshop. They a guy called Andy and Jamie. They run a a little store in Barnsley. They're currently renovating it ready for some gaming, and they also do 25% off pre-orders of things from Games Workshop. So if you know there's a pre-order coming in a week or two that you want, jump on Hobby Workshop first, right? They will have 25% off. They do same-day dispatch as well when it comes out. 22% normally across GW products across the board as well. Also want to thank Elegoo. Those guys are the 3D printing guys. You know them very well. If you're in the 3D printing market right now, you're looking for something, please hop over, !Elegoo in chat, and they'll know you've come from us because there's a little affiliate link there. And that's not all. Also want to thank 3D Board Game Accessories. They do base adapters, they do terrain. They're incredible guys. If you do !3D in chat, you will find an affiliate link for them as well. So thank you so much to those. And can't forget the real MVPs. Anyone in chat who has donated, who's subbed, who's even liked the stream, things like that.
You're the real MVPs.
Absolutely. We literally couldn't have done it without you guys. We hope we have entertained you at some point across the weekend. But this game is nowhere near done. This game is going to come down to the wire for one reason alone. Points. VPs. It's going to decide whether Mike Porter or even Martin to some extent, but it's really going to come down to Mike wins, okay? Admec player on table 2-1. It's going to come down, can Mike get 90 VPs? It's going to be a nail-biting end. Brett, what is happening on table?
So we've had some fight last mechanics come out from the Incubi, from the troop that have charged in the top right-hand side.
Yep.
But they attacked and only killed one troop.
Wow, okay, so that is at the top right. Is that here?
Yeah, they only killed one model there.
Nice, okay. So those Incubi whiffed, is that correct?
Pretty much.
Yeah? Were there some racks in there as well, or was that Incubi?
I think it was just the Incubi.
Because I thought the racks did the liquefier.
Oh, it was only one Incubi model.
Only one Incubi.
That makes more
there
sense
we go.
now.
So only killed one of the
There
troop.
we go.
Will that free the troop up for a rod in that corner later? Or does he not need them? I mean, he has, I believe, these look like troop.
Yeah.
Can we get a side view of those troop? Let's have a look.
Other side, mate. Other side.
Here we go.
There we go.
There we go. So.
Mr. Neil, just...
that is one Incubi there.
Can get a confirmation on how many times Mike has actually done Rod at this stage?
Twice, I believe. Neil, I
Is it
believe
twice?
Rod is twice.
For Mike's Octarius data,
Yeah,
is that right?
yeah, I think he's done it in his own 2 quarters.
He's just going to talk to him.
Can I just give a big shout out to Sub-Zero Kelvinator with the Twitch Prime. Means you get one of these. Thank you so much. What does that mean, Brett? It means he's entered in the draw to win that Black Templars box set, which we're going to do at the end of this game, and we're getting towards turn 5, which means that's coming up very soon. I would imagine maybe 10 or 15 minutes, so it's your final chance to get yourself in the draw, so don't wait around. You need to become a member on YouTube. You can sub on Twitch, you can prime on Twitch, you can gift subs, you can super chat. I've reeled through them all. Please, if you have a spare few pounds and you've enjoyed what we've been doing, and also want the chance to win that Black Templars box set, do it now. Thank you so much.
So it looks like Mike hasn't actually moved the sky wheels back behind the building. But the reason for that is I think he's figured out that there isn't mathematically a way for them to all die in a turn, especially with -1 to hit and the 4-up invuln save.
Okay.
So he's going to save his CP for some other stuff later on, maybe like a charge roll or an advance roll, things like that might really be important later.
So even though these are Mike's to the last, what you're saying is Mike is quite confident that they're not going to get blown away.
Exactly.
The dark light won't work through them. So that's the plan there, yeah?
Yeah, I believe so.
That's interesting, really interesting. And also the Skyweavers provide speed as well, especially heading into turn 5 for Mike.
So I might confidently say that Mike has won this game.
Okay, cool, nice. I think we're in agreement there.
It's just going to come down to the points, because Mike is just... The secondary picks are not going well for him. He's not going to get the assassinates. Heard the Prey is not going to happen for full.
No, absolutely.
And
I'm just going to take a pause there, Brett. I've got some people to shout out if that's all right with you, mate.
You go ahead, mate.
So JM Pallet just subscribed with Twitch Prime. That means you get one of these, and that also means you are entered in the draw to win that Black Templars box set. Hokum15 just gifted a sub as well. That means Hokum15, you are in the draw again to win that Black Templars box set. And also, whoever just got gifted the sub very kindly, please can you say thank you if you're in the chat right now? That's such an incredible gesture.
What a legend.
Thank you so much. I'm loving all the hype as well. Thank you so much. Gurgle is saying the Raiders can only kill 4 max. Any more shooting?
Doesn't look to be the case unless they can get like a billion range on the charge off, you know?
Absolutely. So, I mean, I think if you are Martin right now, you have to come out and fight. You have to. I think that is the plan. He's currently measuring. It's his movement phase. As you can see, turn 4 for Martin. He went second. He's only got 5 on the primary.
Yeah, so that's...
that means he held 1.
Yeah.
That's not a great start. I think we can safely assume that maybe Martin is on the back foot right now. Yeah?
He is. I mean, yeah, like we said before, this probably is Mike's game that he's won. So he'll be on 6 wins.
Yep.
Like we've been saying before, it's all about that end result to see if he is in fact got the first place.
Now, I'd like to take him up to really talk about the important stuff that's happening on the stream, which is that Mike Porter's happiness that Liverpool won today, all right?
Yes.
Mike Porter has come to a Warhammer event in Nottingham, and he's more bothered about what's happening on the football. I respect that man for that.
He's a legend,
He is. I don't know if you heard, chat, but earlier he said he would only come on stream if we could supply him with an iPad so he could watch the Liverpool game. That is a demand that we met. And for that reason,
we take care of our streaming players.
We're like, if you want to come on stream, we'll give you some snacks and we'll give you access to a television. Happiness, mate. Absolutely. Gurgley saying, and I'm quite sure Mike needed to do Rod last turn. I'm not sure the troops will be alive next turn. Yeah, it's a really good point. Troops are flimsy. Let's not kid ourselves. We know there's some here. I
might have to disagree with you there, Go.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So these guys are still -1.
Right.
I believe.
To hit.
That might just be the Star Weavers.
Okay.
But they've still got the invulnerable save.
Yeah.
There's still 5 of them. The whiffs have happened.
Yep.
Invulnerable saves have been made, spiking in the past, right?
Yep. So let's just jump to the side view. Let's hope there's a sexy side view for
I don't think they can run for morale because their leadership is like 9 or 10.
Yep.
Even for a player.
Absolutely. So look.
So even if he has 1, he can just rod.
Yeah, absolutely. That's all that matters.
Run, have a rod. He doesn't care.
Yep. The bikes can't rod, can they? So it's effectively what we're saying is these guys need to be. Martin needs to kill them. If we jump back to the top down.
Troops are not -1 to hit. Thank you, Go.
Yeah. So Martin needs to kill them. Yeah.
Yes.
He also needs to kill them. That is this corner effectively empty of Harlequins. Am I correct?
That sounds correct to me.
Cool. Then we also know that Mike has rodded in these 2 corners currently. Yeah. I don't think he's got anything that can get into this corner. So it might come down to what's going to happen with Rod in that corner. I'm fully aware I've drawn all over the screen, but I think this is the real play. Will he get Rod in that corner in his turn 5?
There could be a sneaky play if he wants to deny Rod, if that Raider just charges them.
Yeah.
Because he can't fall back and do actions.
Is it weird? I'm like literally biting my nails and I'm not even playing this game. This is so close.
I'm so nervous.
Absolutely. So if you've just joined us, this is round 6 of the GOONHAMMER Open. It is so close, right? Okay. So what we're saying is Mike Porter, it is basically down to him whether he's going to win the entire event or not. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Martin is going to take the win on this. Mike Porter needs 90 VPs from this game to win. Admec on the second table won convincingly with 100 VPs, but to win, Mike needs 90. If he gets 89, it's a draw. I'd love to see the lads share the price, but that is where we're currently at. It's going to be the next 20 minutes are going to be incredible. So stay with us, guys.
Here we go. Here we go.
So
here comes the Raider.
Martin is out to play.
Could have figured out that if you charge them, they can't do Rod.
That is true.
And there's some Witch has been deployed as well, and they're looking for a 9-inch charge on those Skyweavers with a 3d6 roll.
Oh, okay, nice.
Oh, that is a Succubus that jumped out.
Oh, Succubus, what, with a Triptych Witch?
Is this one with the whip or the razor flails? Can we see? Oh, that is the competitive edge.
Competitive edge.
So every time it doesn't get to the damage step of the attacks, it gets to do some attacks again.
Oh, so that's the
it's not 14 attacks that do 2 more wounds on 6s. That's where the Skyweavers might fall down.
Dan the Hammerman just subscribed 2 months in a row on Twitch. Thank you so much. You are in the draw to win that Black Templars box set. Be like Dan the Man. Be a legend.
Be a legend.
I'm going to add you, Dan the Man, to our random draw sheet.
Oh, apparently there's a Soaring Sight speed strat to get out of combat. So you can use that strat to fall back and still do Rod, providing he is alive, of course.
Of course.
Of course. What we're saying is this, we go to the, if this unit here, this troop unit, slap bang in the middle of the screen here, lives, there could be a CP spent to fall back and do the Rod and potentially get the 90.
Right, okay, interesting.
That's what sounds, that makes sense to me.
It does, it makes sense to me as well,
cool.
yeah.
Oh, it's a stressful one, isn't it?
It's really
I'm
balance.
not even playing. I have no moral swing one way or the other. I have no emotions attached to this, but it's an interesting game.
Let's put yourself in Martin's head right now, okay? Do you think Martin knows what's going on score-wise? Do you think he's fully aware of the situation?
These players probably have no idea because they don't know the score of the Admec game.
Yeah.
So they're just playing to win the game.
Yep.
And deny each other points as best they can.
Yep. It's gonna be so close. So the bikes do have to survive the succubus. They certainly
the bikes
do.
do have to survive the succubus. And for all we know, Martin could absolutely whiff on this 3d6
Absolutely.
charge. I mean, you can CP it to reroll all 3.
Yep.
And then whiff again. But the maths doesn't look that bad for him on that front, you know?
Absolutely. We hope you're enjoying this as well. I mean, we could never have promised a close final like this. In actual fact, we sort of have one, and it's great when you do have something like this. You know the score to beat, and that's a really cool thing. So we hope you're enjoying it. Hope we stay with us for the next sort of 20 minutes or so until this game finishes off again.
Oh, we've got some casualties on the player front, on the troops.
Okay, tell us what's going on.
We've had 3 dead from some small arms fire.
Oh, okay, right. That's next to the Raider. You'll be able to see those, yeah? That's here. Yeah?
And all the rest of the firepower.
I feel there's only 2 left. Oh,
yes, just 2 left on that one.
So that's these. Are they targeting these guys?
Yeah, so the rest of the gunshots coming into the bikes just to try and whittle them down for the succubus to do their thing. Oh, this is
interesting.
This could be basically the tournament deciding turn. Absolutely.
So, just to confirm, Table 2 was David Gaylord versus Christopher Radford. It was 100 to 85. David is currently running AdMech. David beat Malik to get to where he is now on 6 wins. Okay.
I think David went first.
Yes.
So he won.
That sums up AdMech altogether, right? Yeah.
Excellent.
Table 1 is Mike Porter versus Martin Cooper. As we are right now, Mike Porter needing 90 or 89 to draw.
He wants the 90. We all want.
Oh, come on, let's be honest. We'd love like a 90 here.
I think a lot of us in the chat want to see Mike take this event.
Yeah, absolutely.
However, there's been a development. That troop unit on that objective.
I see a gap.
There is no more troop.
Oh God.
No. Yeah, they are definitely gone.
Can I draw them? This is where they were, okay?
Make sure you draw their hair.
This is a big fusion pistol. I mean, it looks like something else altogether. Here we go. They were here. Unfortunately, I'm assuming raiders and other things just went pew 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 pew, and we ended up with some dead troop. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It appears like the raider was interesting. How has the raider just jumped back a little bit?
He's probably used the stratagem called fire and fade.
Oh, okay.
So after you've done your attacks, you get to spend a CP and move up to 7 inches.
Absolutely.
Where are the bases, Tom?
What bases?
Models have bases.
But what bases? From what? Where are the bases, Tom?
The troop.
Oh, right, okay.
The drawing skills are not up to
I get what you mean. I was like, okay, I'm sorry, Gumballina. I'll draw them next time. So, currently, if I'm right, there is still troop here, unless I'm very wrong.
Yes. However, yeah,
Neil,
so they could live.
Can we get a camera shot, please, of the top right corner with that raider, please? Can you shift that camera and get the angle now those troop are dead? That'd be great. Thank you so much.
Just in the top right next to the raider, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, our cameraman Neil has been an absolute diamond. Can we have a shout out for Neil? Hellstorm Neil.
Behind the scenes, doing all the camera work, giving us the information.
Absolutely. Let's have a look. Not that one. Okay.
So that looks like some racks. It looks like an Archon. It looks like another, maybe a succubus. That's like an Archon there.
Yeah.
Looking very horny.
Excuse me?
You heard what I said.
Oh, right. I did hear what you said.
Good.
Yeah, very true.
I know what I meant. So this troop unit basically has to live through shooting and it looks like combat. And if that happens, I think this may be it for Mike's tournament.
Do you think so? Do you think it's all going to come down to it?
Well, he's got nothing else to rod with in that court. He just hasn't got the movement to get there with any infantry. Unless there's some secret strats I don't know about.
I mean, is there a way for him to randomly teleport some troop over to? Well, we've just got part of a body there, so we'll flick back to there. But is there? I don't know. Do Harlequins have any more tricks up their sleeve? They are a very, very.
I mean, they probably do.
Yeah, we will find out. Mike's if they do, Mike will know about them. So this is bottom of turn 4. It's the shooting phase. No, it's the
this is the charge phase.
Charge phase, yeah.
For the Drukhari.
So
now we're going into the fight phase.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had some charges in the top right as well. Oh no, we've moved the camera back.
Yeah.
So we've got the succubus hitting the bike. So we've got a dice cam.
We have a dice cam. We certainly do. There we go. Oh, and it's back.
Oh, they're rolling on the table. Don't worry, guys. Don't you worry.
So, if you have just lost us, guys, and we're back, we can only apologise. Sorry about the few stream glitches that we're having. It's just the Wi-Fi, I'm afraid, in the spot. So we had no issues all weekend, but it's just been having a bit of a meltdown every so often. But hopefully you can all see us fine now. Let us know if there's any issues with the stream, if there's any stuttering or any audio issues. Thank you so much for hanging with us, guys. We appreciate it so much.
Apparently, he had a spit, wasn't he? Drop there.
He did. To put a unit back to reserves. Does that mean the unit is still in reserves? Can we work that out from Neil? Because if so, what's to stop? If that unit is still in reserves, could he bring it in here?
If he used it last turn, there's a unit in reserve.
Is that the case?
A thing?
Neil, we need to find that out.
Is there a unit in reserve for the Harlequins? Like a troop unit?
Is there a unit? We're going to get that update.
What? Be right back, guys. Is there a Harlequin unit in reserve?
So we are bottom of turn 4 right now. Top table, the Goonhammer Open, the first ever Goonhammer Open. Thank you so much for joining us on stream. Hellstorm Wargaming, please give us a like, give us a subscribe on YouTube. We're also live on Twitch right now. If you're feeling generous and you want to sub, we are going to close the lines for the Black Templar box set in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
It's 5 to 7 now. At 7:05, those lines are going to close. That means that if you want to sub, that means that you need to become a member on YouTube. You can gift subs, you can super chat, you can sub on Twitch, or you can prime sub. All of those things will get you one entry into our box set giveaway.
So, there's a possibility for Mike.
Gurgly's saying he didn't use that stratagem, so...
So, if you want to draw a little circle around this Star Weaver just in the bottom here.
Right, we have a lovely, lovely Star Weaver here.
There is a troop unit in there from what I've been told.
Oh, and
so
we
what
know
we can
they
do,
move fast.
I think they move 8.
Right, so let's say
get
to about
out 8,
here.
get out there.
Yeah.
And then, because they can't advance and do the action.
No, they can't.
Okay. Then you can do Twilight Pathways
Oh.
from the Shadow Tilt. Basically, you make them move twice.
Okay, so let's say to maybe here.
Unless they move 9 inches.
Okay. Okay.
That is the only way.
Are we saying is this the secret to Rod?
That I'm not sure that there is enough movement built into there, but we'll see. Oh, and that troop looks to be dead in the top right potentially. Oh no, there's one left. Looks like there's one left.
Okay, that's interesting.
And there's a leadership check to roll. So they haven't been killed.
Can we get a side view of that? Let's have a look. We can't currently.
So that troop unit is
looks
still alive by
It looks like
one.
we still have one here.
With a potentially a morale check to do. Wait, hang on.
We're going to get an update as fast as we can from the
back
table.
there now?
Is there still one troop left there, Neil? Debating it. Okay, fair enough. We'll see. We'll catch up when that we'll catch up when they've worked out how many actually die. Is there much attacks left in on that? Do we know, Neil? Can we just keep an eye on that? Okay.
And that is Martin's turn.
So that is my... Okay, hold on. So is that my turn? So this could be crucial, guys. If you're listening in the
Neil,
chat...
could you get a camera shot on that fight in the top right, please?
We need a little shot in the top right, please, Neil, if that's all right. So let's jump over quickly to Mike.
If he's out of an inch, he's not in combat.
Which... We'll obviously have to see how the
Before we
guys
get to that, though,
judge
we've got 5 gifts of subscriptions for Solar Blitz 1.
Oh, Solar Blitz! Thank you so much for coming through with that. You have 7 minutes left until you can get in the draw for that Black Templars box set. So, we're about to find out. Is that troop left? There's one there. This guy.
He looks outside of an inch.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
And if we just go back to the top table, there are still loads of bikers left, and it looks like the suckers may be dead. But we'll come back to the main bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Brett, if you just keep everyone updated with what's going on,
yeah,
that'd be great.
Providing the players agree that troop is outside of an inch, he's not in combat, he doesn't have to fall back, he doesn't have to use CP to stratagem to fall back and still do actions. He moves around the side of the building, he does his rod. It could be in the throes of victory here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Neil. Neil!
We are just working out. I think the players are also just talking through the top of turn 5 right now. Obviously, moving into Mike. Mike went first. Mike has got the primary nailed. We know that. He's got 45 on the primary.
That succubus died with the witches, the bikes.
So,
I can't see.
let's look at what Mike needs to do. Mike is pretty much guaranteed 15 for to the last at this point. Rod?
So he's got max primary, okay? He's got
Yeah.
Stranglehold for 9 in his last turn.
Yeah.
So he's going to probably score 12. He's going to hold 1.
We're saying 15.
3. 1.
He's going to max 12 on Strangle. He is going to max 12 on Stranglehold. Let's be honest.
So he's going to get the 12 on Strangle.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then if we divide the table into quarters for Rod, he's done it here. He's done it here. What we're really saying, guys, is can he do it here? That would net him 8. And the maths is 20, 30, 40. Have I done that right?
Just had an update that
Okay.
succubus, in fact, did die. She is
It did-
gone.
Oh, right. Okay. Interesting. All right. Okay. Wow.
This is very interesting now. Yeah, the bikes killed the succubus in combat, okay?
Okay. Interesting. All right.
So, yeah, Mike needs to rod, I hope he remembers, to rod with that that troop player in the top right there.
Wowzer.
Just-
It is 90 exactly saying gurgle it, so it's all going to come down to a rod. It is literally going to come down to this rod. It looks like it could be in hand for Mike.
He needs to fall back from the succubus.
Yeah, absolutely.
He just needs to fall back.
Get away.
Get
Get out of dodge.
Anything that risks them dying,
Yeah.
you need to get rid of that. Oh, no, it's dead.
Yeah, the succubus died.
Oh, yeah, what
yeah.
am I talking about?
Yeah, no, but yeah, it's fine. It's safe.
Ooh. Neil? Just talk to the chat for a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So, your boy Paul is saying it comes down to him remembering, and if he isn't based, he doesn't look like he is based. But time will tell. Hope you're enjoying this, guys. This is literally the final few moments. It's the final turn 5 of the Goonhammer Open. What an incredible weekend we've had so far. Can confirm it's Mike Porter versus Martin Cooper in the final top table. 3 people so far in this final round are undefeated.
Yes.
The AdMech player on table 2 has won. That means he's 6 undefeated. It's all going to come down to VPs on this table.
So that troop has moved away. I don't
Okay,
know if it's a
cool.
fallback, but he's
Let's
definitely moved
jump
away.
to the side camera.
Yeah, so that he's
So
gone now.
she was here.
She's just there.
Yeah, you can just see the bottom of her here. She's moved away. She didn't want to be anywhere near here. She's not interested. She's only interested in Rod. That's all she's bothered about.
She can rod. She can die next turn. No one cares.
Who cares? After turn,
It's all good.
This Mike only cares about his turn right now. He doesn't need anything from Martin currently. Yeah, he's done his primary, which he's maxed out. He's got to the last. He's got Stranglehold, and he's got Rod. Things that he focuses on. He needs himself.
We
Yeah.
just need to confirm that he has rodded.
Yes.
That's all we need to know.
That's all we need. And effectively, if I'm correct, I think that could
should be enough, yes?
90. Chat, please correct us if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
The Kotum saying Mike won't forget to Rod. Well, that's
Mike has hidden all the 2 of the last units behind buildings, so there's
Yeah.
literally no way of getting to them now. That
Yeah.
is a guaranteed 15 points there.
Just want to say there's 3 minutes left. If you haven't, if you want to get in our draw for our Black Templars box set, I'm going to close the draw at 7:05 on our screen. That means become a member. That means super chat. That means sub on Twitch, Prime on Twitch. All of these things will get you in our draw. So thank you so much. Sad Clown Mass saying, I've never wanted someone to score 90 points so much. I mean, it's that sort of game. It's that sort of game. It really is.
Interesting stuff.
We've got a crowd and a half. Some of the greatest players in Warhammer standing over us, eagerly waiting to find out if we're going to get a 90
Not
point
too
score.
long to wait, I think.
Not too long. Turn 5, top of turn 5 for Mike right now. He went first. It's all about how many points he can score and then how much Martin could potentially deny. Maybe. We'll see.
I don't even think he can die. Like, so we've got some characters hidden behind the buildings. He's not getting line of sight to anything there. He might try and get a charge going on with some witches and a raider, it looks like he's talking about.
Studio J7 saying go Harleys. I mean,
Go Harleys.
how cool would that be?
Go Harleys.
It would be something for the history books. I'm telling you now, Brett. All right.
Harlequins win in this age of AdMech and Drukhari.
Absolutely.
Eh?
Guys, in the chat right now, this is one of your final chances. Who do you want to win? I want to see the chat light up. Who are you championing? Are you championing the Harleys? Are you championing AdMech from Table 2? Or are you championing the Drukhari from Martin right now? Who would you like to win?
Oh, so
Gurgley's just saying, did he rod? That's all Gurgley wants to know.
so this is Martin's last turn.
Oh my God, we're into turn 5.
Mike's done. Here's the game.
We will find out from the table, Boss Neil. Did he rod? We need to know. That is what really counts. It's down to points. The chat are eagerly waiting for Neil to give him. Can we have a nod? Can we have a shake? Can we have a dance? Did Mike rod? Okay.
We have a confirmation that Mike has in fact used Retrieve Darius data for the 3rd time, guaranteeing him at least 8 points.
Right. So we're doing here. We've done here. We've done here. Those who know rod means you can max it out at 12. He hasn't done here. Does he care? I don't think he does.
Should we do the maths again? Just
Let's
to be
do the
double
maths.
sure?
So I'm going to jump back for 1 second. Let's have a look. So, depending on how much Martin does into the last, okay?
Yeah.
The to the last, we're Farseer on bike.
Yep.
The Shadow Seer and the Skyweavers.
Looks
okay?
like the Farseer on bike. I can probably. Yeah, the Farseer on bike is just
I
at the
believe
back
she's
there.
here, isn't she? Is that her? Hiding there?
Yeah, just in the bottom right hand corner. Yep, that's her.
That's the Farseer on bike. She's hiding. She
We've
knows
got
what
the
she's doing.
Skyweavers in there as well.
Yep.
And
The
I'm trying
here.
to spot the Shadow Seer somewhere.
I'm wondering where the Shadow Seer is as
I
well.
can't
We will
seem to
find
see
out.
it.
Yeah. But let's just say, for example, if that doesn't that could be a 15. Yeah? It will all depend on that. Stranglehold for a 12. Rod is going to be an 8. Absolutely. So that there is 20, 30 for painted, 45 plus 45. Brett, what's that in your head?
I believe that's 90.
We could be about to see Mike Porter take it by 1 point. And I'm going to say that very quietly because the Admech player is sat behind me and you might be gutted to hear that. We'll find out very soon. We're on turn 5 of the Goonhammer Open. If you're with us in chat, drop us a comment. Let us know. Hope you're enjoying this game. It is a nail-biting finish to the end.
Should we look at some messages that have been popping through?
Absolutely. Loads of people. Datsun Des saying Tau. Datsun Des.
Tau?
What
Yeah.
planet are you on, Datsun Des? All right.
Pack it in, mate.
Absolutely. We've got other people in there. We've got
Scroll down.
Absolutely. I need to just change my curse. There we go.
There
Organ
you
UK. Got up at the Eldari for me. Tide of Adamic and Drukhari wins. Organ UK saying that absolutely,
Well,
mate.
this could be the upset. You never know.
Studio J7, love to see Craftwords, but never going to happen at the moment. Go with my second army Harleys all the way. Your boy Apollo saying Eldari as well. Fish, I've lost so many times to the pointy-eared gits. I'm voting Admech. Wow, Fish, you might be on your own there. You might be on your own, but I appreciate it.
I think they're just tallying up the final scores now.
Oh my God. Is it over? Who knows?
I'm not sure.
Let's jump across. We're about to get a...
There's been a handshake.
There's been a handshake, but what does that mean for the VPs?
Oh, the Admech
what
player's
does that
straight
mean
over.
for the VBs? The Admech player is over there. Has Mike Porter taken this? We're going to get an update from Neil on our stream score. There's the big 9-0. The big 9-0 is
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
That looks like, ladies and
It's a
gentlemen,
Harlequin
Mike
Eldari
Porter.
victory.
There we
Snatching
go.
it at the end to take the tournament by 1 victory point.
Could you write it? Out of 6 games,
Amazing.
It's come down to 1 VP.
Oh
and
my
there
God.
it is. A big 90 from Mike. It is going to win in the tournament. Mike Harlequins and his Eldari soup won the entire thing. Brett, I'm speechless.
What do you do?
Absolutely. 90-20 is what. Let's not forget Martin. Big 80
He's
there.
he's scored the 80 as well. He's had
Absolutely.
Martin's had a
Cracking game.
cracking tournament. Let's not take that away from him for sure.
Again, let's just jump over to Martin for a second, yeah? It came down to secondary choice. That assassinate, it
has
absolutely
hurt him.
crippled him.
For sure.
Absolutely. Heard the praise did well on. Rod he did well on. Assassinate, absolute nightmare on that gun. But you know, when you're staring at so many lethal characters, you want to pick on them, don't you?
This is where we've completely fluffed how the scoring system works, and he hasn't won.
Absolutely.
But I think he
That's
has,
how it
guys.
works. Guys, thank you so much as well. The story of the day is Mike Porter winning by 1 point at the Goonhammer Open.
With Harlequins.
Harlequins. It might have a little bit of Eldari soup, but we're ignoring that. That is the stream over. A big thank you to Martin and Mike for both appearing. Mike's happy. His team Liverpool have won. And more importantly,
he's a double victor
he's
today.
won at the Goonhammer Open, okay?
Incredible scenes here.
Okay, we're going to jump back to our faces now, Brett. Hello,
I am.
chat.
Is how red I am?
I know.
Of the stress.
I was literally just like, we need to come up for breath at some point, but that's it. That, my friends, is the Goonhammer Open done. But we're not done, Brett, are we?
No, I think we've got something to give away.
We do. I need to now go and sort the stuff out. So, Brett, can you entertain the chat for 1 second whilst I go collect all our winners and decide who is going to be the victor of our Black Templars army set given away today? Thanks to our guys at Hobby Workshop.
I'll try my best.
Right, Brett. Yeah, this is where you have to do a comedy set for 1 second. All right. So, feel free to fill.
Okay. guys, I want to hear what you've been,
Yeah.
what you think about the weekend. Have you enjoyed the games? Have you enjoyed the commentary? Is there any memorable moments you want to talk about? Let me know what's going on. I personally have just enjoyed the absolute life out of that last game. That's been ridiculous.
As far as like last games go, we couldn't hope for a better one.
That was,
we, mate? Let's be honest.
And it was something that wasn't AdMech and
like
double. That's what we kind of assumed would happen.
We
There'd be an AdMech game in the end.
Yeah, we sort of had the AdMech fear, didn't we? That's a really good way to describe it. Like we were worried, it was a sort of a foregone conclusion.
It's not that we hate AdMech.
No, absolutely
It's just
not.
that we wanted some variety, and we've got the variety, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Brett,
We're about to generate the winner.
I'm about to generate the winner. Right. Before we
We
go
have
anywhere,
the winner.
We have the winner. Okay.
Let's go.
Do we have a drum roll in chat, please?
Drum roll in the chat, please, guys.
Absolutely.
Let's have a look.
I'm just going to make sure we have chat running so we can get this.
Let's refresh the messages.
Absolutely. Oh, also people saying Squig-Off was amazing. Can we talk about how good it was to have a Squig-Off on the stream? Absolutely.
Alex with a Squig-Off. We heard lots of shouting in that last game from him.
Certainly
I'm not
did.
sure if he's won.
That was
I
probably
might
just
find out, actually.
That was maybe just shouting because the Squig-Off survived.
Let me find out.
So, I have a winner.
You
Brett,
have a winner.
Chat. First of all, and genuinely, this isn't me being silly, but if you've just been
not
with
over
us, if you've just been with us for a bit over the entire weekend, if you tune in for one of the games, if you've become a member, number one, you're a legend on YouTube. If you've subbed on Twitch, to the people who have gifted subs as well, you guys are absolute legends. And genuinely, me and Brett, we needed something to talk about, so that's the main thing. So thank you so much for that. But the winner
of the Black Templars box
absolutely goes to Daddy Tubbs.
Daddy Tubbs. Congratulations.
Could you hope for a more better name than that?
Daddy Tubbs.
So Daddy Tubbs, if you're in the chat now, in fact, we will be in touch. If you're not, don't worry, we'll find out whether you subbed on Twitch or YouTube or however it was. We will get in contact with you. The army set is yours. We'll ship it around the world. But can I just say, genuinely, from me, Brett, Neil, and Maggie, who's not here right now, any sort of contribution you did to the stream, we did that good of our hearts. So thank you so much for being in. Brett, I think that is about it from the GOONHAMMER Open. The first ever GOONHAMMER Open, may I add.
What an experience.
Absolutely.
It's been excellent.
It's been wicked. So winning army, once again, Mike Porter with his Harlequins. 1 victory point.
And Craftworld, I want to point that out as well.
Craftworld, so
go.
good. Absolutely. Craftworld meta, go buy them now. All right? Seriously. Thank you again to all our stream sponsors. Thank you to you. I think that is about it.
Sounds like that's
Can
it
we
to
just
me.
bring Neil in as well? Neil's not been on all stream. Brett,
Get in, Neil.
Neil, a bit more.
Give
Neil,
yourself a crouch.
Crouch down. Cool. There we
Big
go.
ups to Neil.
Guys,
Guy
thank you
behind the
so
scenes,
much. Been wicked.
Making it all work.
From Hellstormwargaming, I've been Tom.
I've been Brett.
I've been Neil.
We got Neil on microphone. You've been amazing, and we'll see you at the next tournament. We'll see you on the next stream. Thank you, guys. Goodbye.
If you've been with the channel for a while now, you probably have heard of this company before. 3D Board Game Accessories make a range of great products and accessories for Warhammer 40k and all other tabletop games. I dropped onto this company a while ago through buying all of their squad markers. I literally have hundreds of these and they're really great for gaming and knowing who's in which squad. There's nothing worse looking across the army and having all your units interlaced and not knowing who's where. It's so much easier to have coloured adapters like these. They also sell a bunch of other stuff such as wound markers, objective markers, rulers, etc. Loads of cool little accessories. Now, if you don't want to buy 3D printed stuff because you already have a 3D printer, I get it, I understand, I'm there too. Well, you can always check out their STL range, which you can print at home, create buildings that are all modular, you can download them and print them. They sell a whole range of stuff. There's loads of stuff to look at and there's loads of options to download as well. Everything on this website is super well priced. They have custom bases, they have custom vehicles, custom buildings, both available as a product and also as an STL. All of this can be bought via our link by using !3D or finding the link in the description. Go and have a look, please do. It's absolutely insane. If you're interested in checking out the STLs, then please do. And if you just want to buy all of the cool accessories, then please have a look. And when you do, use code Hellstorm at checkout for 10% off. Now, I've already said that this website's super well priced, and I'm giving you 10% off for free. That's free real estate. You need to go have a look right now. !3D in chat, or find the link in the description because it's bloody lovely. Thank you very much to 3D Board Game Accessories for sponsoring us now and in the past, and thank you to you guys at home for checking out the link.